They thought we were down for the count.
Round 2.
This year, Omicron strikes back.
Yo, for real.
Real
Fucking
Omicron
us
shit.
up. But we back in action after this hiatus.
Come on, man.
We had to come back
What you
before the
think?
end of the year for shizzle my nizzle. Remember that was a thing?
3 days left.
Hey, it is your boy, Sin Supreme.
Exclusive.
It's your boy T.
TTT will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
And
that
this
was-
is the EOD podcast. End of the year episode.
End of the fucking year, man.
We hope you guys are having
These
a
things fucking suck.
No more of those
Cheers.
annoying things. Cheers
cheers
to another year.
to another year.
Where's your Happy New Year's banner?
It's on my head.
Oh, you gotta the thing is holding it down. There we
Damn,
go.
you crushed the fuck out of that. There it
There,
is.
it's your
You're
brother.
like the center staple right now
Yeah,
with
for
the
real,
camera.
Gang. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
man.
Year's, y'all. Happy New Year's, everyone.
The weather is shitty as fuck right now.
Shitty or
Are we
wonderful?
gonna call it shitty
I think it's kind of wonderful.
or
I mean,
rejuvenating?
well, in the sense
how
that
you look at things.
Well, if you got to drive in it, it's shitty. I know you were not feeling like that driving in that shit.
I honestly don't really
I
care.
think it's kind of fun.
Nah,
Minus the traffic.
People suck driving in that because
People
they don't know how to drive in it. Most
Facts.
people, you guys might be good at driving in it. Average person you drive around, they don't know how to drive in that shit.
I just like it because now that I have the car that I have, it's all glass ceiling, so it's like kind of nice.
Good,
You can,
it looks good.
you can like hear it. I don't know. It just seems like it's a little different.
For me, it's just nice having a car that like actually gives you warnings. Like my shit'll beep if I'm trying to change a lane or something. So it helps. Like people just be fucking winging it on the freeway, just cutting lanes. Yeah, you're right. It does get fucking crazy out there,
Yeah, it was raining pretty heavy.
man.
Today was no joke.
It's like a snowstorm in the Midwest.
Yeah, and I think because it doesn't rain out here often, people don't know how to drive.
You know what fucked me up? I'm not gonna lie. I just found out literally 2 hours ago that winter just started on the 21st.
I forgot when winter started. I've usually the only seasons I kind of pay attention to is the ones where the time changes. So
I'm
like
not gonna
fall.
hold you. I thought we were at least 1 month in. At least.
It might have felt like it, but yeah,
Like
nah.
10 days.
Yeah.
We're like 7
9
days. 7
Yeah.
days
Fuck.
into winter right now.
It started the 21st.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I only really pay attention to the ones where the time changes, which is fall and spring.
I have no clue.
Does the time change?
I have to use my brain.
I
I think both of those are true.
I think
Time change
It
just
changes-
happened
yeah.
though.
'Cause-
Like November.
well, yeah, because that was the start of fall.
Winter to spring, this switches back.
No, that would mean that winter's only like, or fall's only like 1 month.
Spring and summer, winter, fall. Those are the two.
Fall is like 2 months. It's like 2 months.
Really?
Yeah, I believe so. Starts at the end of. It starts in the middle of September something, and it ends December.
Oh,
something.
September 22nd to December 21st. Whoa, I didn't fucking know that.
So it's only a few months.
Winter's 4 months.
Winter's 4 months.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and then
I'm learning.
and so is spring the longer one of the two? Is spring longer than summer? It's
I think it's probably all equal.
Spring is, when is spring?
March 19th,
March 20th till June 21st.
and then June 21st to September 22nd. Is that what you said?
Yeah, so summer would be June 21st till 22nd of September. So,
Now that we've established when the seasons are, what else?
I mean, I'm just happy to see some fucking rain. Honestly, like,
yeah.
I thought that winter was almost over, but it's just begun. So I'm hoping we see some more rain. California.
Yo, damn, you thought it was almost over? Yeah, nah, no way.
I thought it ended in like
He said winter's
February.
almost over.
Nah, it's like because then a groundhog comes out and tells us whether
That's
winter.
The fuck is that?
That's because you are from here, from California. You're born and raised. Like,
They have a whole movie about that fucking groundhog.
Yeah,
Aunt
yeah.
Cheryl's birthday's on Groundhog's Day, February 2nd.
Oh, word? Yeah, the groundhog.
It's a weird tradition.
It is.
Is
if
that
it
even?
sees its shadow, more winter to come.
I think so. I
I'm
think
calling
if he sees
cap
it, which,
on that shit.
which he always usually sees his shadow.
What do you think? No cap
Groundhog.
or cap?
I definitely think that's cap, honestly.
I mean,
we're waiting for a fucking animal to come out and look at its shadow.
I think does it really happen though?
Is it just one guy? He just pops out like we're just waiting for Fred to come out? Maybe not Fred.
Bartholomew is probably his name.
So February 2nd.
That's what I would think.
Bartholomew.
What's the groundhog's name? Let's see.
Groundhog.
This is my groundhog.
Groundhog emerges from his burrow on February 2nd and sees his shadow. Winter will last another 6 weeks. If he doesn't see it, in early spring is around the corner. Still, once everyone stumbles to the... Okay. This is where it really started.
Wait, so it's February 2nd?
Yeah, February 2nd.
Interesting.
Because I guess if he comes out and he doesn't see his shadow, he assumes it's spring or a spring, and he starts doing his normal spring things.
But this can't just be one groundhog. So they just look for a groundhog.
No, it's his name. Here, hold on. I don't know how to say it.
How do they find the same fucking groundhog?
I don't.
And there's no way he's lived this long.
This is his name.
Punxsutawney
Phil. That's his name.
What?
Punxsutawney. I didn't know how to say it because it's spelled out fucking crazy.
How old is Punxsutawney Phil?
Let's see.
It's lore. It is just lore. The Groundhog Day ceremony held in Punxsutawney.
How do we say it again? Punxsutawney Phil.
Punxsutawney. In western Pennsylvania. Centering on a semi-mythical groundhog named Punxsutawney Phil.
It's 135 years in tradition. So he's like Santa Claus.
He's not that old.
So just like there's a lot of Santa Clauses, and he's been around for however many years, this is Punxsutawney Phil.
They for sure keep that groundhog in a box and then let him loose on the day and let him pop out of the hole and put him back in the box.
I'm just trying to figure out if it actually has any actual legit meanings.
I don't think it does.
Does it actually mean? But
maybe like I guess the only thing that I could think is like a bear, right? If it came out of hibernation and we looked around and just like had these like bear spidey senses that were like, oh no, winter's not done yet.
That's the only thing I'm wondering. Does it actually have any effect?
Because them motherfuckers are really in tune. They just be eating and going to sleep.
Yeah.
Let's be real though. Fuck the groundhog.
Damn.
Punxsutawney Phil done nothing to me.
T got smoke for the groundhog. God damn.
Give me a reason to hate him.
Hey, if he's just gonna pop out and let me know that we got a few more weeks of winter.
He's doing his job.
That's pretty much what he tells you. He's like, nigga, it's gonna be cold out.
It's gonna be cold for a couple more
weeks. So get used to it,
Hang
motherfucker.
in there.
I got Apple. I can Google it.
Yeah. That was a wild ass. You got an Apple, you can Google it? That's funny. What's going on, guys? It's been a while. Do we want to tell the people where we've been?
Man, yeah, go ahead.
Hit me.
I mean, I had COVID.
I had COVID. So, I had Omicron.
Knock on wood.
The T might be the cure. He might be the cure.
I might be the
cure.
One.
He might have he might be the one right there. He might be the Neo of COVID. He's been around both of us when we had it. So technically he was double exposed. We didn't have it together. It was just two separate times. That's why
I hadn't even seen you.
Yeah, so that's why we've been away for so long.
Yeah.
But this is on two separate occasions. T has been around me and Kristen, and we both had it at the times that T has been around us. And no. I'm thinking he's got the cure low key in his blood right now.
I just know that I had a low viral load when I was around him, and then when I was around him she
released her
because
load.
when I dumped my load, my hot Omicron load all over everybody.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I wore a mask constantly, but I was tested negative in the morning, Tuesday morning, so my load was not hot enough for it to be notified in the testing.
Omicron, okay. Yo, that is wild. Is that a real thing? Is this a real thing? The Omicron load? What are you talking about?
Real
Drop
Omicron
the load.
Shit.
Is this a real thing? Like a COVID load?
It's a viral load, so it's a load. So I've just been referring to it as like a hot viral load. recently, just because it's like a little more fun.
This is wild.
And I don't know how many times.
This is wild.
And we had it the same time Meg the Stallion had it. So
Oh, that's right. Meg caught it. I forgot. Yeah. Just in general, though, it's been going around. It's been
so
super.
Sin caught the load.
Yeah.
Kristen caught the load.
Hey, no, hold on.
a hot, real Omicron
There was no
shit.
catching of any loads over here. I don't know what the fuck. But
Anyways, by the time I had tested positive, I was already being. I was like, hey, I really don't feel good. I'm going to test again. Like, we should stay away from each other. So I tested. I had COVID. I punched the bed about 30 times because, as any listener, and Christian, like getting COVID around the holidays is like a total suck fest. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right before
you're missing out on
Christmas.
work.
Well, I had a homie that caught it like, you guys caught it a little bit before
totally
Christmas. This man got it like 3 days prior to Christmas, so he's missing Christmas and New Year's.
Damn.
But hey, I mean, the CDC limited it to 5 days, so now he might be free now.
Yeah, but they're also saying that like,
if you're vaccinated, I think you're 5 days. If you're not, there's still the 10-day.
I also saw that like people are saying if you care about people, don't go out after 5 days. Like,
I feel like
10.
I feel like them shortening it maybe just because of
they want people to go back to work.
I think that's what it is. They think they need maybe people to go back to work, but
that's literally
so
it.
this is my thing, okay?
Well,
so
I need to spark up for this one.
yeah, let's hear it.
So my thing, okay, right? And also, I've said a lot of things about COVID and had many different opinions.
I'm sure if people listen to this episode, this series or this podcast, they'll see there's many a COVID.
And I'm sure some
talks
things
we can
are
go back to.
contradictory of like other things that we felt throughout this experience.
Of course,
right?
it's all new.
But I will say, right, like we look to the CDC a lot of the time when we're feeling scared and we're like, okay, CDC, like whatever they say is bond. But it's like now they say this and it's like, do we believe this? Is this really okay? Like, and it to me, it just furthers like the reason why I have distrust in the first place with these motherfuckers. Like anybody telling me what to do, like, do I want them to like be the light and help me? Yes. Do I trust it? It's hard because of shit like this. You know what I'm saying?
In the end of the day, we have to, or you either trust, well, regardless of what you feel, you end up having to trust someone because you have to, the average human has to consume food.
Yeah.
You have to buy gas for your car. You have to, buy items for yourself. You have to live. And so with that, you're going to have to trust someone. You're going to have to trust when you go to Chipotle that's chicken. Because they're saying it's chicken.
I don't know about Chipotle, but I'll trust Chick-fil-A.
Hey, there you go. You're going to Chick-fil-A and you're trusting them because what? Because they say it?
Because they say my pleasure when they give me their food.
I'm sick.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Trust is it's like a commodity.
And the checks and balances that have been put into place for you to, at this point, trust Chick-fil-A are the same, or the average person, I won't even say you, just the average person, the same checks and balances that are put into place for a person to trust Chick-fil-A are the same checks and balances that are essentially put in the same place and make sure that the vaccine isn't something that is a chip that they're putting in everyone, essentially.
But also, pause. I don't know if you guys had seen, but they have officially come out. I mean, they had talked about it briefly, like the computer guy, what's his name?
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates had talked before about microchipping people, and then now they have it. It's what it is. Like they're gonna do it. Not that like I was ever like, oh, they're gonna microchip us. I don't care. But I just think it's funny. Everyone rags on people and their thoughts and like what they think, and then all of a sudden here it's true. I'm like,
that. Hold on. So they are going to.
They are figuring out a way to put your vaccine in you, and like that's your passport, but it's like in your skin, and like you scan it, which is like okay, whatever. Like I don't necessarily think that's so horrible.
Hold on. So you're saying they're, because I just want to make sure that I understand.
It's a chip that goes in you, and you read it, and it lets the
person know that you've been vaccinated.
Yeah, so that way you like can't lie.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that it's a thing where people feel the need to lie about it is kind of whack. Like it should just be either you have it or you don't. And
I definitely know people that have fake cards.
Oh yeah, I know people were lying about it. Because that's my thing, right? That's what's just whack. It's just whack. I feel like you shouldn't. we shouldn't right now. That shouldn't be the case. You shouldn't feel like you need to lie about it.
Well,
I agree with you there.
But the thing is, because it's right. Like, you could either write it out and just be like confident and be like, you know what, I'm not vaccinated and I don't want to get vaccinated. But then
you got to.
But then what happens at that turning point when they do force it upon us? Because the reality is, I can't say for sure because nobody can. But like, I've been having heart palpitations recently, and I've never had a heart palpitation in my life. And the thing is, They say that you can, from COVID, you can have heart palpitations, but I had this before I got COVID. And like, for me, whether this is from the vaccine or not, because that's what pretty much the myocarditis is like heart palpitations. And a lot of people are having that from it.
For people who don't know, do you want to explain what even a heart
palpitation? My heart feels like it's fluttering, like it's like blah 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 blah. Like, and
that's not like love you're feeling,
and it hurts.
Okay. And
it hurts, and I feel like I have it. Like, I get nervous because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not that old. Why does my heart feel like it's like has butterflies? You know? And like, the thing is, whether this is this or this is like, maybe I just have bad heart. My thing is, I did it, and like, that's my choice. And like, if I have a heart problem now, then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, and why could I don't know, but then I think that's the reality is people will deny me my truth of that.
We got an Instagram ad. Sorry, I gotta interrupt this program.
It's a horrible timing.
Instagram ad. If you guys want to purchase custom made mask.
Oh shit! Yeah,
I'm actually sporting it right now.
That's just fire. That looks mad good on. Especially with the fit too.
Come on.
The hat.
Yo, that shit is jiggy right now. All the way.
DM Kristen.
For real, for real.
Like,
our first ever ad.
The protection is so strong you can't even hear through it.
End of the day pod. Nah, it just sounds like
protection so strong you can't even hear me.
That's how good the mask is. You can't even understand this nigga.
You feel me?
Yeah, for real.
We back though.
We back.
For real. This is a fire mask, and I'm proud of Kristen. I'm sorry to interrupt the conversation.
I'm proud of you too.
I just had a moment because Christian let out a pretty crazy cough, and I just decided to throw the mask on.
Because I'm hitting that fucking smoke, hitting that fire.
He's been sleeping next to me every day.
No,
and anytime I cough, I
am paranoid.
He steps away.
Hey, on some real shit though, I feel like people, including myself, have reason to be paranoid because this shit is scary. I mean, when else have we lived in a time where we literally can't be around each other without a mask? Or if someone gets sick, they get sent home for 14 days.
Well, I think the scarier thing is that regardless of what you do, aside from totally cutting people off, there's nothing you can do. Whether you're vaccinated, whether you wear a mask, wash your hands, whatever. Everybody I know, every type of person I know has caught COVID. The person who's crazy safe about it to the person who's been outside who don't give a fuck. Every type of person in between, those two ends of the spectrum have caught COVID. So
some people may have had COVID and not even have known because I know some people don't even.
Well, the asymptomatic shit.
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a scary time to be in, and it's kind of worrisome for just the future of, you know, human life.
What's the word?
What's the word?
For honestly, 2022.
Not to keep it too grim. I don't want to stay grim because we got to...
Is this grim?
This ain't grim. This is a little grim.
Real life, that's what it is.
A little grimmy grim.
This year, the theme of this year is we're here for a good time, not for a long time. Because shit is going to hit the fucking fan soon.
Shit is feeling like it's hitting the fan for sure.
We do have some cool shit going on, at least in like science. And
that's why it's funny seeing that movie pop up, the Don't Look Up movie.
The Don't Look Up movie was definitely pretty cool.
Fucking good.
I just want to say, Leonardo DiCaprio.
It's crazy seeing him on Netflix, low key.
He fucking bodied that though.
He's for the people.
That's a big deal right there. Leonardo DiCaprio, regardless of how much
Oscar-winning actor.
Because even though, Kristen, you did mention that in the salon that everyone had watched it except for one person. T, have you had any experience like that? Where a bunch of people, or have you had any?
I put someone onto it today, and they started watching it like right when I told them about it.
But nothing like that as far as, because that's what I'm saying. Like this isn't like Squid Games. This isn't like, I feel like I haven't heard.
Squid Games is different because it's a series. That's a whole.
I don't think series affects anything because there's like
you got to commit to watching 8 episodes as opposed to watching a movie.
No, I'm talking about its impact though, like because regardless of a movie or it being a show,
Squid Games had a huge impact.
No, that's what I mean. Like to the point where you were hearing about it, even if you were never gonna watch it.
I think it took a little.
I haven't even seen this like posted anywhere. No
Give it
memes.
some time. Give it a couple weeks.
Because the memes and stuff is a big deal. When you see the memes and the thing, that means that a lot of people are seeing it. So you get the reference. When you see the memes of the dude holding homie by the collar,
Give it some time.
No, I'm not saying that as far as the quality. I'm saying that as far as like it being odd. Because Leonardo DiCaprio is such a big deal.
Sin, I think we'll truly start seeing that like this week.
What? Oh, that the
memes.
Maybe.
You got to give it some time because it's also holiday season.
Hey, dude. I went to the movies on Christmas Day, and that shit was packed.
Yeah,
mad people was in the Matrix.
People are just with their family and shit.
You
saw the Matrix?
Yeah,
we haven't watched it yet. We went back and we watched the first one. We're watching the full series, so we're in the middle of like part 2.
Oh, why? Because Kristen hasn't seen any of that.
She hasn't seen any of them, so I said
I've seen the first one.
First one is,
but it's been a while.
Cool.
You didn't really know.
I didn't understand.
It's okay, Kristen. It's okay.
I don't want to admit
it's okay to have to.
I should watch it.
I watched it with someone who hadn't seen any of them.
But I did watch it.
It's okay, Kristen. I watched it with someone. I watched it with someone who didn't see any of them. It's okay, Kristen.
Thank you.
No, I know how it can be. I know it can be. Hey, the person I seen it with, she. I was shocked just because of the fact that like you're able to ignore the references that were obviously a part of our culture for so long with like things like the red pill and the blue pill.
I just always related it to, I knew the red pill, blue pill was about the Matrix, but don't follow the white rabbit. I just figured that was like
follow the white rabbit.
I just figured that was fucking Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, well, it is. It is though. That's the thing. It is, but the way it's it is, but the way it's used and all that. Hey, there's the Red Pill podcast? There's like a podcast built off of that. Like if you if you had never seen The Matrix and you would just listen to the Red Pill podcast, you'd be like, like what the fuck is this podcast called? The Red Pill? Like you wouldn't even get that whole. So I was surprised that she had never even that she had got this long in her life and was just like totally like, all right, fuck it, I don't care.
I mean,
she didn't want to because she probably like.
You watched it though.
Not me, or your friend.
No, she didn't. She didn't care. She just didn't care.
Talking about Kristen.
She just didn't care. When she and when she watched it, she was mad at her. She was like, "Damn, like I've been missing out." Because like most people don't realize the Matrix changed. Like action movies, The Matrix changed.
Bro, the special effects in that till this day are still top notch.
The first Matrix changed cinema forever.
Also, aside from like, I had never really like seen it, whatever. Now watching it, I was like, I've never seen a movie still that has like anything that remotely feels like that kind of like mind fuck situation.
100%. They've done it now. They've found ways to, I think, replicate mind fucks in a sense. Like I think Inception is a mind fuck.
She hasn't seen Inception yet.
I think Inception's a mind fuck.
We're gonna watch that.
Shutter Island's a mind fuck.
That's a great one.
That's a good. Have you ever seen Shutter Island? Shutter Island. Shutter Island's a mind fuck.
Dude, shout out Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's what I mean.
See, this is the thing. I feel unwell.
He's top tier. That's why seeing him on Netflix.
Hey,
that's my.
Leonardo gets his flowers.
That's my original point. Seeing him on Netflix and it not being a bigger deal to everyone right now that we got The Matrix in theaters, we got Spider-Man. Leonardo DiCaprio is making a Netflix movie. That shit is a big. This is an Oscar-winning actor.
Bro, him and Jonah Hill. Wow,
bro, this is You're only making my point more. Like, why is this not? Like, I feel like no one's really talking about, because even when I started a movie, I didn't finish it because I had shit to do, and I was like, I want to.
You didn't finish it yet?
No, I watched like the first 20 minutes, and I was like, oh shit, this is a movie. Like, it's good, but it's like the movie itself, even from the trailer, because I watched the trailer before. I seen the trailer of it when it was like kind of like announced. a couple weeks ago, because it came out for this weekend. It came out like this for Christmas weekend.
All right, here's what we're gonna do, because you haven't seen the full thing. Me and Kristen have both seen it, and we honestly, bro, I think that's definitely in the top 5 of the year.
But here's the thing, because even with you guys, the issue with it that you guys can't even talk about the movie. The movie's very low key. It's a very chill movie for most of the beginning.
I didn't think it was gonna be what it was until we watched it. I was like, yo, this is a fucking banger. As soon as we started watching it, I was like, oh, this is it right here.
The trailer, I guarantee you, for how good the movie is, you go watch the trailer, like, damn, the trailer really couldn't sell the movie. It couldn't sell it.
They probably didn't want to give away the plot.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
the trailer couldn't sell it. When I watched the trailer 2 weeks ago, the only thing that I was shocked about from the trailer was that Leonardo DiCaprio was making a Netflix movie. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on right now?
It's just like, right, The Matrix, like, there's, even though there are so many references in life, I didn't have no fucking clue that that's what was really going to happen. And I feel like that's like everyone keeping it a secret. I feel like it's kind of going to be the same thing for this, because you don't want to like blow this shit up.
You don't want
to. I don't want to tell you anything about it because it's just so fucking good and funny, and like
I can already tell.
Cry at the end of it. I was like,
I can already tell just from the start.
Yeah,
the start of the movie, it was like it's shot really well. I wonder who. I want to look and see who directed.
Sin,
it.
you gotta watch that this week.
No, I'm gonna watch it probably tonight. I'm gonna probably finish. I just didn't have the.
I think Adam McKay is the director.
That shit was. I was just really surprised because like that's big time.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder how that ended up on Netflix. Was it like a Netflix, hey, we want to shoot this movie, let's get Leo type shit? Or was it like, yo, we shot this movie, Netflix, do you want it type shit? I wonder if it was shot like that. Like,
either way, man, all the performances in the movie itself, wait till you watch the full thing and you see like the performances, bro. Everyone just killed it, and you see the character development throughout the movie. I just gotta say, like, by the end of it, I was like, fuck, man.
Well, that matters, because that if Netflix is like, yo, let's shoot this, here's the money, go make this movie.
I can't wait to talk about it.
Then it's almost because we could talk about it. Like, all right, the movie's good.
You got to see it so we can talk about like the characters, because that's the most important part of the movie.
Because if Netflix is like, yo, here's the money, go shoot this movie, go make whatever movie you want, then at that point it's almost like Netflix is Warner Brothers and we or Sony, or like a production house now essentially, and they're just producing their own shit that we're just watching.
The budget for it was $75 million.
So
Bro.
Adam McKay has done everything. He's done Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, the other guys, Drunk History.
I like Drunk History.
Funny or Die, if you're like could remember that.
I like Funny or Die.
Daddy's Home.
The fact that he did Talladega Nights though.
Yeah, I mean he does like funny shit, right? And then he also did Secession. And
would you say?
I just want to say I'm looking at Rotten Tomatoes and the reviews right now, and they're low, and this makes me realize that I cannot trust reviews, because I thought that movie was great, and here it is, people.
I think what you're seeing is a result of what I'm talking about. Why people aren't talking about this movie.
This is critics, but 80% of people who watched it like it.
Okay. Oh, so it's got an 80%. So
50% of Rotten Tomatoes, 50% Metacritic, and 7 on IMDb. So it's like at the end of the day,
fuck Rotten Tomatoes.
They're saying it's a mid, but people like it. I fucking liked it.
Well, it sounds.
I'm standing by that shit.
Well, what it sounds like is it's a Netflix movie.
Just
that sounds like some Netflix shit though.
Let's come back to it.
That sounds like some. I'm definitely gonna go finish watching that shit. It looked good so far.
Speaking about, I mean, this is a weird transition, Sin, because you don't know too much about it yet. But Don't Look Up has something to do with the stars, astronomy.
Of course.
So I definitely wanted to bring up the launching of the James Webb telescope.
Yeah, that shit looks fire.
It's fucking crazy.
I watched the whole thing about that on YouTube the other day. Something came on.
It's supposed to be like something like 100 times stronger than the Hubble telescope, and it's supposed to be able to see
other galaxies
back into
yeah
when light was first created. It's got a 10-year lifespan. Well, that's like how much supply they left for.
My only thing with all that is I just wonder what it looks like. Like, what does it look when you see, like, as you said, it's supposed to see like when light was first created.
Sure.
Like, what does that look like?
Well, that's the thing. Is the photograph, it's not like a normal
that's what I mean.
Camera.
Like,
I'm pretty sure it's infrared. It's either UV or infrared, some type of like different light. The way it comes into the... And
then wasn't there a controversy about who was it named after or something like that?
Yeah, they're upset about it for some reason.
Because they're saying that dude was like sexist or some shit like that, or like,
oh fuck,
it was either sexist or he didn't want. No, he was homophobic, or they think there was no proof of it. There's no proof of it, but he was one of the top dogs at the time, and a certain. If you were gay, they weren't fucking with you. So they, I guess, just assume you get kind of lumped if you're a top dog at that time, and all and NASA wasn't really fucking with, I think, gay people. I think that's what it was.
It's so weird to think about. But it's like the same with minorities.
But but as far as what he did for NASA and the space chase and all that shit, like, he's done mad shit. So I think at this point, their statement they released is they couldn't find any connection between him and that foul shit that happened back then. They acknowledged it. They said it did happen, or like they're saying it was a thing, but they couldn't find any trace of him being connected with that. But it was just more or less the position he was in. It'd be hard for him not to be, is I think what it was.
I see.
So like, but they keep with the name and shit like that. But you know, it is what it is. Like,
man, I'm just excited to see what kind of images we get back from that shit. Whether we're gonna see, you know, life on other planets.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is it? I just want to see what the photos actually look like. I hope like that's an update I get, because I feel like a lot of times things like these happen and then I never hear about the shit ever again.
Right.
So I just want to see what the photos look like. So, because is it exciting to see, or is it just boring as fuck?
There's different like explorers. I don't know whatever term you call them, but like, different people that study the stars have like time slots essentially in this 10-year span of when the telescope's allegedly supposed to be in outer space. They have a time allotted so that they can explore and take the shots and stuff that they want to take. So that's
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
I wonder how much a slot costs.
Dude, it's crazy because like certain people are looking at different things. Like some people are looking for life on other planets. Some people are looking for new planets. Some people are looking for just like different resources. Like there's so many different people with different agendas, and they all get like time with this telescope. And it's
fair because I mean, hey, at this point, like I don't know. Actually, no, I'm gonna take that back. It's weird because there's still a lot of the Earth that we haven't explored.
Like deep sea.
That's what I mean.
I feel you.
So there's so much of the Earth that we haven't explored that
the pressure in the deep ocean though is insane. I don't know if we have anything to withstand the pressure of deep sea.
I mean, I feel like the same way people are developing things to go into outer space, if they put that energy into developing things that can go deeper into the Earth, I think we probably would have already created something, or maybe I don't know. I don't know anything about that, so maybe everything we have done is what we can do.
Depressurized,
but it just seems like the same way people are trying to travel out. I feel like the fact that there's so much of it, the number is pretty high. As far as how much of it is unexplored, is kind of like, yo, who knows what we're fucking the materials, the animals, whatever it is, what we're actually sitting on. Who knows? That could help us travel even further. You know what I'm saying? Like, or figure out how to.
Saying?
What was that?
You're talking about underwater?
Underwater, under earth, under rock. Because even digging, we haven't even been able to. Like, we can't even dig to our core of the earth.
But I think that would also like fuck up a lot of shit.
I don't know. We don't. Is that true? Is that fact?
I know that like mining and digging for other resources definitely destroys the environment. They've had like massive sinkholes and things like that. Like there was a whole town that went under because they were mining for oil around it, and then it just fucking collapsed.
Because how could you think that you could just suck all the moisture out, leave a giant hole, and it's not going to collapse? We have a lot of those in California, but that collects water. And that's what
and stuff?
There was this giant sinkhole that happened in like on Colfax.
Yeah, bro, that shit's real.
You can technically dig through the earth to get to China, but it's more challenging than it sounds.
And
it sounds challenging. I don't know how it could sound any more challenging than it sounds.
In the concept, right? Like we think like there's the outer core, inner core, the crust, the mantle, the blah blah blah. A lot of that is just like they don't have actual proof because they can't actually dig that far. Like it's still considered a hypothesis. Like
it was in a movie. There was a movie where the dudes who had to work in China, so they would get on this elevator that would go through the center of the earth and bring them up in China where they.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Imagine if you dug a hole to China and you just jumped down and you just ended up in China. Like you just flew through the other side. That'd be fucking wild.
Well, because of the gravity, it would be like the gravity change is what I'm wondering.
That would fuck
because you would just get stuck in the middle of the earth,
you would go from falling to flying.
You would just. I feel like you would just. Yeah, that's what I'm.
Low key.
With the momentum, with the momentum carry,
and then you would fly out the other side.
The momentum would eventually like slow you down, right, and bring you back down, and you would get stuck in the middle.
Because the gravity would hit you once you switch. I don't know. That's fucking wild.
You'd soon reach the depth of Paris catacombs. I'm like trying to read this fast, but
it's crazy. I mean, they'll probably never be able to do that though. Let's be real.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, hey, like, why not the ocean though? Why?
Well, I mean, I wanted to bring this up on the topic of space. NASA is hiring these theorists to study how humans react to alien contact. So it's like,
be like, yo,
they're trying to prep us, bro.
Right.
We got this telescope launching. You know, we're talking about going to other planets. They gotta like be like, yo, we're not the only ones. It's gotta happen.
I mean,
the first alien's gonna be a social media superstar.
I just wonder what kind of human is meeting the first alien. Because there's it can go either.
Hopefully Paris Hilton.
That's what I'm saying. It can go very good or it can go very bad depending on what kind of human they're walking into.
It might not even be like a recognizable life form. Like we might just see some fucking floating orb and just be like, oh fuck, what is that?
That's even worse then. If it's something that is like totally
and shit.
And it comes across some motherfucker from Georgia,
what if it communicates
with a fucking shotgun in his trunk? He's blasting that shit.
I feel like if it can't speak and it's an orb, it's not worried about no shotgun. It's fucking.
I mean, but if it's coming in peace and the first person it sees is terrified of it and happens to land in some place that has open carry state.
What if it like comforts him and like, you know, like a wild animal, like we're the wild animal, and the alien's just like, yo, calm down.
I would just hope it would land someplace that would have I don't know, because like if it's weird, I wouldn't be. You couldn't be mad. I personally couldn't be mad at someone who would blast some shit with a shotgun, depending on how this alien looked. You already know if it was the aliens.
If it was some weird looking shit.
Even if it was peaceful, if it was the aliens from the Alien movie, nigga, you is blasting that shit.
Yo, no,
That could be
if
the
you look
most
like an
peaceful-
alien from an alien movie.
Nigga,
Nah.
that could be the most peaceful nigga, like E.T. coming over like E.T. Nigga, you was gonna pull out and blast that shit. The mouth is gonna come out of his mouth. You know how there's a mouth that comes out of his mouth? It's gonna be like,
man.
I come in peace. He's gonna be like, fuck that shit. Yo, bro. Bro, no way. It don't matter how peaceful that shit is.
Wait, who was it? What celebrity was it that said that we can't call them aliens anymore? That it was that we were discriminating ETs.
Demi Lovato.
If they end up being real, if aliens end up being
That'll
real,
be a thing.
I would understand it and I would be okay with it.
Yeah, 100%.
If aliens are real
So
and they
we're
really
saying
got a problem with it, I would. It'd be like midgets. Like a midget thing was
You can't
something
call
that
them that.
that was something that I didn't understand until I got older, a little older, and was like, no, you can't call them midgets. You gotta call them little people. Like, you know, like.
And one time
'Cause
I asked a little person, I said, what do you like to be called? Because I had never met somebody. He was actually really cool and really nice, and he's an actor. And he told me he just likes to be called by his name.
That's fair.
Gabriel.
No, that's fucking real. Because, like, why would I want to be called? I don't want to be called anything. Like, I'm just a human being.
Yeah.
Like, just call me by my name. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that, but
It's like
nah. Here's the thing. That's just a little annoying. Cause nigga, you know what I was talking about. Nigga, you know, obviously if I'm talking to you or talking about you, I'm gonna call you by your name. But if I'm ever talking about you and I'm describing you, do you like to be called a little person?
Yeah, little
or a midget?
Couldn't you just say that they're short?
Nah, cause all right, if I'm like, oh, just let you know, my homie, he's just short, like. And a little person gets in the car, you're gonna be like, this nigga is a midget, dog. You're gonna be like,
because it's like a rarity, I guess.
Yeah, you're not gonna be like, oh, you're gonna be like, yo.
I've met people that have been legally considered a midget, but like they're just like on the border of it, and they're, you know,
That
yeah,
sucks.
like on the tall side.
That's why.
You could go to college for cheaper.
Like I'm just a little person, like.
Some people just
That
be
sucks.
small.
That sucks. To just be a little person, like, what is the actual height?
I would guess 4'9".
Yeah, with 4'9". I'm gonna say 4'5".
All right, I'm looking it up right now.
Little person.
Who's got it first?
Dwarfism.
4 feet 10 inches.
4'10". 4'10".
So if we were on the Wheel of Fortune, which I hope to be one day, I would have been accepted into the next level.
Hold on, is that you think that would be a question on?
You have to get it lower. You can't go over. So the person
I thought you were saying that'd be a question on Wheel of Fortune, like how tall is dwarf?
You have to guess how much
What's the minimum height?
Not the Wheel of is the Wheel of no, the Price is Right. I'm trying to get on the Price is Right.
No, the Price is Right. No, I was thinking more of like if it was like a question like, what is the minimum height requirement for?
And I would have guessed right.
4'10".
4'9".
4'9".
4'9 and a half.
I just seen speaking of dwarfism, I just seen this story. It's a little older, but just YouTube spiraling out of control just because I've been at home lately. I seen this chick who apparently was lying about her age and got adopted by this family.
I remember this story.
She
was like 20 or 30.
The orphan.
The orphan.
She's like 40 years old.
Nah, they said she was technically, Dr. Phil interviewed her. I don't really know how valid a Dr. Phil interview is. I don't even know if this nigga's a real doctor.
Sin exclusive.
He said he thinks that she doesn't even really know how old she is, just because she's been with 20 families since she's been in America.
And just lied about her age in each one.
Well, the main one that she was with, they said she was lying about her age because she said she was 6, and they said she was having her period and everything.
Well, because that's like I don't know the name of it, but you just look young as fuck. Like there's
Does
this
she
little
look
boy.
young?
She looks young now. She says she says now she's 60, but she has like
60.
16.
Oh, I was about to say.
In the article, in the video I seen, but I think that the video I seen was maybe like a couple years ago. But she's super small. Like she's super small. So like she could get away with saying she was 6, but a 6-year-old, you're gonna be treating them a certain way. So they were seeing things within her that they were like, "Yo, this girl's not 6." She was hiding her cycle from them, that she was having a period.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, so they're like, yo, this girl's definitely not fucking 6 years old. And I guess maybe I think she was bathing him, and she was probably like seeing hair and shit in areas, and you know, because it's a 6-year-old, so you're gonna be seeing them in a more intimate level because you got to take care of a 6-year-old kid compared to a teenager. But yeah, they ended up like they left the house that she was in. They moved out of the house and paid the rent for a year. And was like, yo, you're fend for yourself.
Wow, that's crazy.
Because you're an adult. Get a job. And they moved.
She's 16 though. That's not even an adult.
Well, that's what she's saying now, because she's with a new family now. She says she's 16. I don't know.
She could be 30.
She could definitely well be 30. You look at her and you say,
she's like,
you
I'm
look at her.
capping, I'm 45.
Yeah, you look at her and you can see both. You can see how you say, yeah, I can see you 16. I can see you as 30. Like,
that's crazy.
I can see you as 57.
Yo, for real. Like, shit's crazy. I mean, honestly, just because I've been home, I've just been in a crazy ass YouTube spiral, just watching, listening to mad shit.
I mean, speaking of YouTube though, I definitely saw your new video with the whole Christmas chef.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out Chef Ash.
There you go.
We definitely gotta have him on the pod. Really solid dude. Met him in a barbershop. He is it like a crazy ass chef, has this catering service. Did this whole contest for Christmas for people who aren't from Los Angeles and are out here and aren't going to be around their family and shit like that. And he was going to do a home cooked meal. And all you had to do was comment on the post and like it. And I was in that very exact situation and ended up winning. And he brought through the food.
That's so fucking awesome.
Fire! Oh my god! Went over to a friend's
Describe
house.
the taste. What was that? That was like a salmon.
The dishes look really good.
The dishes are wild. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, give us a small description and taste.
I remember it was jambalaya with like shrimp and
yeah.
But what was the other thing?
The jerked salmon.
I think it was jerked cover. It was jerk. Yeah. So the menu was jerk smothered salmon, traditional Creole jambalaya shrimp, sausage and chicken, and then traditional rum bun cake, which all three were fire. Like next level.
So like slap.
It was crazy.
That's super cool that he does that.
Yeah, he just did
That's amazing.
And it was funny because like he just does it for the love, and so he texts me like on the way over there after he tells me the menu and all that, and when he's gonna drop it off, he texts me on the way over and he's like, "Yo, bro, did you mind like just like posting it on your gram or whatever?" I'm like, I'm getting dressed like, and like,
so you could post it.
Yo, I'm setting up charging my battery for my camera. Like, I'm like, bro, like I was like, bro, you don't even know. Like, I do like YouTube and shit. Like, I'm about to record this whole video and all this shit. Like, I got you, bro. Like, I got you. Like, so he didn't even. That's what I'm saying. He literally just does it out of the love, for the love. Like, he didn't know that I was gonna record it and make this whole video and edit it and shit like that for him. So.
I'm sure. Did you send it over to him?
Of course, dude. Yeah, I shot it over to him. He wasn't expecting that at all. So we're gonna tap in again. Oh shit.
Maybe we could like do like a cooking class and like pay him or something, and have him on the podcast.
He's doing something in the new year, because he does this service where he delivers on Sunday, and
like meal prep.
Yeah, meal prep. For every meal you buy, he gives a meal to a homeless person.
Run it up.
Yeah, no, the shit's fire. He has like a menu.
I'm like, how can we support this man?
No, he has a menu you order from on. I think he throws it out like on. You tap in and he puts you on a delivery service or whatever.
Wait, plug his Instagram.
And it's at Chef Ash. Chef Ash made it. Chef Ash made it. And he works at a pretty top tier restaurant, I think, too.
Hell yeah, but that's dope.
And
I love people that give back. I think that's awesome.
yeah, he has a.
Because you don't have to set your business up, but I think that is the future of business. Like, right, put your money where your mouth is. Like, why would you not want to buy your meal prep food from someone who's gonna like give back to the community?
So what it is it's like a thing where like he throws out a menu and you order off the menu and he brings it through on a Sunday. So it's like a Sunday dinner thing. Actually, that's what it is. So like once a week you have a meal prepared for you for the day, and it's like from this bomb ass chef.
Fuck yeah.
And so for every meal you order, he makes a dish for a homeless person.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's pretty sick. He's doing that in the new year. He told me about it. I was like, dude, let me know for sure when you come on a podcast and bring some food through and show us the stuff you're making, because if you go on his gram, the food is just fucking ridiculous, bro.
Hell yeah.
So
I'd be super with that.
yeah. But yeah, no, so that was cool. That's what I did in my time off, just trying to stay active or
Did you get any Christmas presents from Santa?
No, I didn't. Other than the ones that I got from you guys. And my parents sent me some money.
Oh, nice.
Money's always nice.
Yeah. What about you? What did you get? What did you guys get for Christmas?
Terrence's gift was the wrong size and the wrong colorway, but I thought I had it correct.
I think the colorway you got him, for people who don't know,
It's still a good colorway.
no, the colorway you originally got him was fine. I think it was just the sizing.
It wasn't about I didn't choose the colorway. I thought I got him what he wanted.
I think if they fit, I think he wouldn't have minded the colorway, right? I think it was just the size.
No, the point. Well, I wanted him to return him anyways. The point was to get him what he wanted.
Sin, to answer your question, if she would have got me that colorway in the correct size, I would have kept him.
Yeah, no, that's what I figured.
100%.
Yeah, those shits is fire. That colorway's hard.
But she is correct in saying that originally I wanted the OG colorway just because I'm someone for OG. I love Kanye, and I think that
For people who don't know, he's talking about the Quantums. And the colorway that he originally got were the all black.
I got the Onyx colorway. Which is black, but it has 3M reflective.
3M reflective.
Which
System's clean. And I like the Onyx.
So is the basketball the only one that's non-reflective?
Well, that's the
They
whole...
made that for the NBA.
That was the whole kicker about those ones. And I think they're honestly... I guess maybe because there is a lot of flash photography that happens on the NBA court.
Right.
So it does make sense.
Sure.
I thought it was a BS rule. I thought they were coming at Kanye. But now that I think about it, if there was 3M on those shoes, it would be
It could be a distraction.
It would 100%. No, it would be. There's nothing but flash photography on the sidelines of all those courts.
You'd be like, is that a fucking angel?
Exactly. All those photos would be blown out or affected by that, I imagine, right? 100%.
I mean, maybe not blown out, but
or like they would.
I think it would be distracting more so to the players because you have like fucking reflective shoes, and you're like, yo, well, it's just distracting.
So it had it in the inlay. And that pair specifically, those pairs were only given out All-Star Weekend. That All-Star Weekend that was in Chicago.
Oh wow. So, but they're
the
not
pairs
worth more, are they?
They might be just because they have the 3M. I'm not sure. But those ones are a little harder to find.
The non-3M.
The 3M ones. The non-3M is the pair that we have.
Quantum is the
Quantum with the pair that we have. The ones that we have is the OG colorway after they took out the 3M. Essentially.
No, it has the 3M.
No, I mean after they. I'm sorry. But no, hold on. I think
because they have the quantum, and then the quantum basketball is the one that has no 3M.
Those are the ones that I have. I have the ones that have no 3M.
Oh, I got the 3M. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, I got the ones that have no 3M in them.
Yeah.
So they're the OG ones that got released that were the ones
took them out for the basketball.
Yeah, for basketball.
Well, I can never hit the court, but that's okay.
That happened. It'd be like that sometimes.
Yo, this joint is just smoking itself.
It's just a button.
It's crazy because it completely unwrapped out of the paper.
No, it's just there you go.
Yeah,
there
good.
you go. I'm just gonna put out the.
Yeah, we had a whole tree. But yeah, honestly, I'm excited to get them. They're on the way. They just need verification. So
that's a crazy service that is now a part of the culture that I'm wondering. It's just weird to me. It still is a new thing to me, and I just wonder, like, are we living in a world where just like, I don't know, where do we go from here? Like, where do we really go from here?
Outer space.
I'm talking about the level of consumerism.
I mean,
we go to
you can't get anything firsthand. You gotta buy everything. You gotta buy everything secondhand. Even with the metaverse, you have these. Look at the Bored Apes that sell out. Those NFTs that.
But I think that's right. I mean, I think that's the whole point.
Everything's
of the song.
rare. Everything's limited.
Yes, but
everything.
It's just gonna get more expansive throughout time.
Everything's resold. We're in this resell bubble where you buy it and resell it for more.
You want everything you have to hold
value. And it's so that you can resell it eventually. Like, that in itself. So not just like sneakers. That's not what I'm really attacking specifically.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that the value of items are going to go up or are they going to go down? Because
I just feel like eventually people will realize.
But you got to think about this too. We're moving into a digital age where things are digital. So our physical...
I think that's already a dub. That shit's whack. Anything that's digital, even though I'm all sold on the metaverse in the sense that I'm all in on it, I'm buying my Oculus the 2 as soon as I possibly can. I'm all in on VR and all that shit. I'm sold on it. But the level of value that people place on it right now, to me, it's not it's because nothing's tangible. In the end of the day, a power outage will put all that to rest. If we lose electricity, all that shit goes out the window. All that is dependent on the existence of a viable
sunlight, though. Anything. I mean,
anything that affects the balance of our power grid.
So you're saying electricity is a source of that, but like we have a source of life. So like, what's to say that the metaverse isn't exactly the same as where we are now? Like,
what do you mean?
They're just both like the metaverse. This is a complete far out there thought. I'm just trying to play the other side. You think about a situation where in the metaverse we're controlled by what, like data and electricity, but in this life we have like oxygen and like sunlight, the things that we need essential for life. Everywhere you go there's something that you need, so it's like as long as you supply that, like the possibilities are endless. The metaverse could be infinite, just like,
I mean, the metaverse is a byproduct of us just having a surplus of goods.
But it's not point.
This is ultimately how I view it, right? At some point we are on track for the world to be a place where it's not good for us to go out because we can't breathe each other's air. We have COVID.
Yeah, that's true.
We are destroying the planet with global warming and climate change by overconsumption and exploiting.
So we're fucking the earth up enough that we gotta live digitally.
So now we can no longer live in this world. So we go to the next digital world to lower consumerism and to save the planet. I think that's ultimately the point of this. I, as a conspiracy theorist, that is what I think this is all about.
No, that's
which is it's a good thing for us, right?
I don't mind that theory, or at least that theory makes sense. It makes sense.
It's just weird trying to wrap my head around buying like a Polo Ralph Lauren collection on fucking Roblox.
That's what I'm not. That's what I'm not doing. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
But the thing is, imagine right now you say that, but 30 years from now, when like we literally can't go outside.
I just want to say this because we say this, but like I've been doing this for years in fucking Grand Theft Auto, in any online game I play where I can customize my character.
My avatar will be the free avatar or anything that I can earn or win.
I've literally I've paid money to buy like additional content for video games. So
that's a little different. That's different.
Is it though?
It's different until it's not.
Is it more gameplay?
No, it's like say Grand Theft Auto, like I'm paying for like fucking $2 million and then like
that's a little different.
How's that different?
Well, that's different that's different in the sense that you can earn that money. You don't have to pay for it, right? You can earn that much money in the game by just playing it, right?
What's to say that you can't earn money in the metaverse?
No, so that's what I'm saying. At this point, I haven't seen it, but if you can, then I'm with it. As far as earning money in the metaverse,
you're gonna see it. You're gonna.
Yeah, no, that's that. But once again, that's a little different. If I can hop in the metaverse and all I got to do is buy the entry ticket, is just buying a headset. That's it. And then once I get into the metaverse, I can, either create my own avatar for free.
You can do that in Grand Theft Auto.
Exactly. So everything for free. And then do whatever missions or whatever. Because for everything I've seen as far as quote unquote the metaverse right now, the interactive rooms, the chat rooms and things like that, all the cool shit I've seen. Dude, they have stand-up clubs you can go to in the metaverse. The shit was fucking crazy. Like,
you seen footage of it?
Dude, I mean, it's not metaverse. It's kind of just VR rooms. The VR headset that you can use right now, and like the Oculus, like you can go to, they have like talent shows and shit, but the avatars and stuff right now are still pretty basic. They're not like, but there's even people right now who will design an avatar for you. They'll design. That's a big booming business, low key. That's crazy right now. If you have design skills, if you can design, get into VR and design because people want to come to someone and be like, yo, I want to look like this. And the dude, the comedian that I seen who in an interview who was talking about it, he wanted a chick who looked like the Wendy's chick with big ass boobs. And so he went to the dude and was like, yo, this is what I want to look like. He paid the dude and he just designed it, just scaled it up and just designed it for him. Like, if you have design skills at all, and bro, that's what I mean. Like, so there's ways that I feel like you are going to get into the metaverse or into that spot and just use your natural skills to earn money and not have to pay. If it's like that, I'm all with it. But like paying for that shit, I understand why you would, especially if you have a surplus of cash in reality, tangible cash. You had tangible cash, so you felt comfortable buying in-game cash and not worrying about it hurting your pockets. You were good.
I feel you.
You were okay. It's the person who doesn't have it and they're spending their last dime in this made-up world when in reality they live in like shit. That's the scary part right there. I hope that person gets a hold of their shit before it gets to that point. But those are the people that I'm worried about. You were good when you bought that. You weren't like, yo, this is either I buy this $1,000 in fucking Grand Theft Auto or I can't pay my rent. No, that wasn't you at all.
I'm just interested. I don't know where it's going to go, honestly. I mean, right now it's so rudimentary. You're saying like chat rooms. They probably look like Wii characters.
They do. It's just they have ones where it's like the whole body, but for the most part, it's just because you only can track the head and the arms right now, so they don't show the legs normally. It's just the torso and the upper body. But
bro, in 10 years.
It's crazy though. The chat rooms are fucking crazy. There's literally lobbies. It's literally bars you go to, and people are like chilling in the bars and shit. And you're walking around shit is fucking. The comedy clubs and niggas really legit. Yo, shit is crazy. Like, I'm all in. I'm sold on it. But as far as like buying land in it and all that shit. I know that the land and shit. The thing is about the buying the land. I would have probably bought into that aspect of it. I just didn't have the money. I couldn't afford it. Shit was like $5,000. No, you can still buy land, but there's a dude who bought land property next. He bought property next to Snoop's metaverse property, and it was like $5,000 a block or some shit. It was ridiculous amounts of money to essentially live to have a spot next to Snoop in the metaverse. And I'm like, those aspects I think are actually financially like smart to do, but I just didn't have the money to buy into. I think
I will like soon eventually buy a little piece, just something just to see, because like what's $500 to sit on?
Because I think that shit actually makes sense to me.
If I really do believe in the metaverse and ultimately we have to realize like the number one porn search thing is like fucking cartoon porn, like future porn, like that. Like in other countries, they're in love with people on their phones that are literal robots. Like a large majority of the population is unable to find a partner, so they are dating an online person. Like, and
the
future is upon us.
They're gonna have the suits where you can feel everything.
I mean, step one is all these fucking filters everybody uses. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've seen that photo of me the other day. I had posted a photo on Instagram that I had like edited. I hit it like 30 times with the face editor.
It did look like you in the metaverse.
It put me in the metaverse. And if I could look like that, or I could look like how I look, I would look how I look.
It looked almost like a cross. You know how like the Apple makes the like animated face of you. It almost looked like if you were to take that version and like realize it, like make it like more real, because it was like crazy to see that. But that could I also did the app to like me, Terrence's dad, my mom, my dad, and it made all of us look the same. So it's like if you feel like you're unconventional or whatever, you're displeased with the way your appearance is, you could literally just do that, go into the metaverse, like look bomb as fuck, and have conversations with people who are clearly looking for that. I mean, my thing about it is not believing that I'm actually ever meeting a real female. I don't think most females I think I would I think most females I meet in the metaverse or in that is actually a dude behind that avatar. There's no females that.
But if you're not meeting them in real life anymore, like what even are we doing? Because imagine, what is sex in the metaverse,
bro? That's what
you're just like,
that's what I mean. We're still trying to figure that shit. That's still trying to get figured out in the tangible world.
Like how to meet people,
just in general.
Well, I feel like this helps that.
He, she in your bio just became a thing. That's very recent.
Which I think will translate into the metaverse. Where
that's like, completely different though, because we're talking about literally in the
metaverse, when you're meeting someone, there's no call me. You're seeing whatever they want to be called.
You mentioned the suit, right?
The what?
The suit where you feel everything.
Yeah. So
technically, if you're just in a stimulation suit, like, what is sex is what I'm saying. Like, physical sex.
No STDs.
It's just like, you're just humping air. Like, you're in a suit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if that's been figured out yet.
Maybe it just goes into a sex scene mode.
I feel like the metaverse is not far off from movies like The Matrix, Avatar,
or like Ready Player One is, I think, the closest like conceptually to the metaverse.
You're moving around in that. I'm talking about.
I think that's going to be a thing.
What is it?
I think
replicas.
I think replicas with.
I think it's going to be
Bruce Willis.
We're going to be in a place
very similar as well,
where you're like laying down and you're in it.
Yeah. Well, no, you can. That's the thing about.
That's what I'm saying. Matrix
VR
and Avatar.
The VR as well, because you can. There is the aspect of getting up and walking around, but if you want, you can just chill, sit down, and use the controllers as well. And there's
that, but I'm saying like
there's someone developing one right now where you are laying down.
So imagine that
are laying down.
You're in a chat room, you're in a club, and you're hooking up with someone, like, what are you doing in real life? You're just like sitting there, but you're just being stimulated.
100%.
Because how does it know, like if you're gonna bust a nut, like how does it know?
100%.
Or like how a woman will orgasm, or like a dude will bust a nut. Like it's crazy.
I don't see. I mean, maybe. Well, women. I don't know if they're. I feel like dudes might be able to have no problem transitioning into that. I feel like women might not find it as stimulating. Dudes will. I feel like dudes will bust over anything, low key. But
because it's like different things.
I think women
like different.
Are women already used?
Bro, we're talking about technology. If we can get into the metaverse, we can figure that out.
I feel like women are already used to using.
We can figure out women's.
I feel like women are already used to using objects to stimulate themselves.
Facts.
So I think it won't be as much of. I don't think it'll be as much of a transition for women as it is for dudes.
But you said it's also easier for dudes.
Well, it's easy for dudes, I think, to just bust just because dudes just. I think
women will never have an orgasm.
On the metaverse compared to dudes coming in the metaverse. 100%.
Because a lot of dudes
I think dudes will just come. I think dudes will be just coming in the metaverse just chilling, looking at girls walking by. Like, but I think
that's
women,
such a weird thing.
Yeah,
but they're literally sim characters right now. That doesn't make any sense,
dude. That's what I said. The comedian that I've seen the video of. I'll send you guys the video. It's mad funny. He's talking about it.
Kristen,
his character is literally.
What?
They have VR porn.
Yeah, they do have VR porn.
Where you can like put on the headset and you're like immersed in this.
Nah, I'm bringing my Oculus.
You're like the husband who's like watching his wife have sex with other people.
Well, that would be a crazy VR experience.
Or like
that would be the worst VR experience.
Yo, we could become millionaires.
That sounds horrible.
If we started like a series like that,
people would love that shit. People clearly love that shit.
I have a really good idea. Let me know. I'm trademarking it now on the podcast. But
oh shit,
I thought of your little. Where's it at? Where's the vacuum cleaner?
The vacuum.
Yeah.
It's in the other room.
So I thought about a toy for kids that looks like a little car, but it's really a vacuum cleaner.
We have to cut this out.
We gotta cut it out.
Hasbro.
We gotta cut it out.
Fucking money.
We gotta cut it out.
I'm taking this. Can
you imagine a little toy for kids, and it's actually a vacuum cleaner?
Like they can get on it, or
yeah, it's like a toy that you drive around. Like a little 5-year-old can drive around a crib.
No more. We're not going to cut this out, but we're going to come back to this and talk about this. I have a plan.
Yeah.
Yo, get Tesla on that.
Yeah. It'd be a little Teslas. Yeah. The little shit that they drive around a crib.
They would
drive straight through the wall.
Nigga was just driving, and it's a vacuum cleaner. So it's cleaning the crib. It's cleaning the crib.
If it has the power of a Tesla, it's going straight through the wall.
This is already copyrighted. By the time this is posted, it's already copyrighted.
I'm going to know a nigga already stole my shit once I see that shit. Ain't no way. This shit would have been out. There's no way. So I know a nigga stole this shit if they see this shit. But yeah, I was thinking, I was like, yo, it's you can even get ones that look like lawnmowers. Kid think he's mowing the lawn. He's just driving around the crib, fucking
just getting it ready,
cleaning the crib, dog. Yeah, how crazy would that be? Yeah.
All right.
Let's make that shit.
Cheers to that.
Cheers
to the new year.
money.
I got it. Yeah, for real.
Wait, get some alcohol in there. And I need a few ice cubes. Someone want to hook up.
Happy New Year's, guys. What you guys got planned for the New Year's? What you guys got planned for the New Year?
Wait. Did we talk about gifts?
What?
Did you say what you got for Christmas? Oh.
I didn't get anything for Christmas.
I got a pair of Telfar Ugg boots. We didn't finish that.
Oh, yeah. You guys. Oh, yeah. I got some Ugg boots. You got some Yeezys.
She got me, yep. The new pair is on the way. She got me a fucking Fear of God sweater.
Oh, a Fear of God sweater.
Yeah. And I got a pair of Telfar Uggs that match my Telfar bag.
Hold on. The Telfar Ugg collab? They collabed?
Mm-hmm. And I have a bag and now the matching boots.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
T-Will.
I thought Terrence was going to get me a dog.
Were you hoping for a dog?
Kristen, you didn't think that.
Yes, I did.
You were not hoping for a dog.
I'm not getting a fucking dog.
Anytime I seen a dog, I'd say, oh my God, you got me a dog, didn't you? And he's like, I got you a fucking hot dog.
Well, because here's the thing. That's funny. Because this is the thing about buying you a dog. He's not buying you a dog. He'd be buying y'all a dog.
I'm all for getting a dog, but saying
it's just not right yet.
I was just like, nah.
That's what I mean, though, is because it's not It's not buying you a dog.
It's a whole responsibility.
But it's both y'all responsibility at that point because y'all.
And I'll be good with the dog because I like running and shit. I would take him on runs. I would make my dog run for sure.
But that's the responsibility that you got to be ready for too, just as much as you.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not ready.
I could buy someone a dog all day if they don't live with me.
Yeah.
Like
for me, it's picking up shit with a plastic bag. And
that's something I'm not able to do. I don't know.
My gag reflex.
When I see people pull up with a plastic bag and they just pick the shit up, I'm like, yo.
I'd have to use a pooper scooper. Don't I have a pooper scooper?
That shit's different for people that just grab that shit.
You can't be like on a run with a pooper scooper.
Bro, people are picking that up.
Hold on. That's another idea. A mobile pooper scooper.
Yeah, but then you're going to have shit dangling on your fucking carabiner.
No, we got to figure it out. It'll be something that's slim, lightweight.
Or like a vacuum
compact. Yeah.
Or
something.
maybe like
vacuum seal the shit.
Like
it vacuum seals
a clamp that has the reusable bag, or the not reusable, the bag in it. So just and then spits it out.
And just kind of like
that could be it. All right.
Yeah, no, we can definitely
This is the invention podcast.
Do you hate picking up shit? But
are you tired of picking up shit?
But can't run with a pooper scooper?
Has that ever happened to you? Have you been running and your dog took a big fat shit on the ground?
Has your dog ever took a big fat shit in your lawn and you never want to pick it up?
Because the thought of it makes you want to gag.
But a pooper scooper is too hard to run with. It's too big.
We got the solution.
Portable pooper.
Portable pooper scooper?
Oh. I mean, what if that was the name? Portable pooper scooper.
That's perfect. Bro, you need a portable scooper pooper. Wait, pooper scooper.
What'd you say?
Scooper pooper.
Scoop. Oh, we'll call it the scooper pooper. We'll just switch up the name. Yeah, pooper scoopers are
people
fucking
like that shit.
Pooper.
And everybody likes dogs and has one, except for me.
Yeah, pooper scoopers are very involved. We definitely gotta make it, slim it down.
Yeah, we do. We'll figure it out. I'm good at this shit. But you were saying, what are we doing for Halloween, Thanksgiving, New Year's?
New Year's.
Halloween.
What are you doing for New Year's?
I ain't doing shit. I'm chilling. COVID fucked me up. COVID fucked me up.
Honestly,
I haven't been doing anything.
Chris, you know what I thought would be so lit? If we got a group together and we paid for the same room at the Intercontinental on like the 70th floor for New Year's.
Don't say that, because I'll do that.
Bruh.
And just chill.
We could see all the fireworks and just be like in a penthouse.
I'm down. There's fireworks?
It was like, I mean, at the...
Bro, 72nd floor, or we're on the 50th floor.
There's fireworks?
32nd.
Bro, 50 stories up in the middle of downtown, you're going to see
as long as there's
fireworks.
no fog.
I thought it was 54th.
I don't remember now. 70, yeah.
54.
Because you had to go up to like the 70th floor and then back down to the 50th. Okay.
Bro, we ate breakfast on the
Oh, that was the spot that you went for your birthday.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you're familiar with this. You now you're hooked.
Well, I saw the view and I was like, yo,
this shit's ridiculous.
If fireworks were going off in the sky, you could just see that shit all through the city.
The only thing is, it doesn't have a patio.
Yeah, that's the only downside. No balcony.
And we're going to definitely want to smoke weed.
No patio?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to go smoke on the ground floor.
Aww.
Yeah, super lame.
I think most hotels don't have that because of the suicide shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, if you could jump off 50 stories, people are booking that.
Yeah.
For a little jumpy jump?
I don't know.
It's not a little one.
It's wild to me that, like, you can't
fly.
No, that you can't. I know, right? That humans can't fly. That's an issue that like hotels gotta protect themselves from because they're considered they're probably considered liable.
100%.
Which is wild. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How you gonna say it's my fault, nigga? You decided to jump.
Man.
It's crazy.
I feel like I don't want to go out and do anything for New Year's because the last time I went out, I got fucking Omicron.
That's what I'm saying. I like the last time I was like the last time I was like technically around people like that, I caught COVID. Like so,
I'm not trusting people.
Yeah, no. Like I haven't gone out since. Yeah. I went to the movie theaters and it was packed and I was mad. I don't know why I was so nervous. She was fucking with me.
Wherever we went, Tyga was performing at the club, and he was just at day in Vegas or day a beautiful day or something like this the day before.
Yeah.
I said, this is the motherfucker that gave it to me.
Tiger, you think Tiger gave it? Tiger could have probably.
I think it came from him. I want to know if he had COVID around the same time. 5 out of 10 of the people I went out with, all vaccinated except for one. So 4 out of 10.
Hey, I mean, there was that ship, the cruise ship, 50 plus people caught it, and all of them were vaccinated on the ship. You couldn't get on the ship unless you were vaccinated. So, I mean, with that, like, I feel like the vaccine shit is like kind of like hocus pocus.
We just need to chill out and respect each other. Whatever. Like, clearly nobody's safe is the point.
That's
I think,
what I feel like at the end of the day.
We can just chill out with the judgment, chill out with hating each other.
Well, and it just sucks. I mean, hey, if you're not vaccinated, you can't. Well, here's the one thing that I think might give people, because apparently, and I think this might be propaganda. I just been seeing it make the rounds, but I don't know if you've seen it, T. But they're saying this new strain of the virus of Omicron can make men impotent.
Like dumb?
No, impotent. Like
impotent.
Impotent meaning your dick don't work. Like impotent, like you're. Like
it doesn't get erect. Like erectile dysfunction.
Yeah.
ED.
Like permanently. Imagine like your dick will fall off.
Unable to take effective action, helpless or powerful. Abnormally unable to achieve sexual erection.
Did COVID just unlock a new level of fear for you guys?
I mean, I'm vaccinated. I think that's me personally. I think that's
but you still got COVID.
I know, right? I think that's them trying to scare people into getting vaccinated. But I didn't get.
We love a good scare tactic.
One thing they say is that if you're vaccinated, you don't feel the what is it, the symptoms. You don't get the symptoms. It's crazy.
Listen, I will say with 100% honest, like I say this with
you were still able to eat food though,
bro. Listen,
you didn't lose your taste of smell.
That's
everybody.
When I personally got the vaccine, I felt worse from one single day than I did the entire time of my whole time being sick. The level of pain and anguish that I was in from my vaccine was worse than that. Worse than COVID. 100%.
Worse than COVID?
No question in my mind.
Did you lose your taste or smell? You didn't lose your taste or smell the entire time?
No. Come day 5, I was so fucking scared though.
Yeah. COVID's fucking crazy.
I was like, please don't let me lose it, because I had heard that sometimes later in the time.
I do want to switch it up though, because we've been on the topic of COVID for a minute. I want to talk about some end of the year shit. 21 was a long year, and a lot of shit happened.
Definitely. What happened
but
at the end of this year?
A lot of shit happened in culture as well. And I wanted to kind of run it by you guys, talk about maybe our favorite albums of the year. Like, what were you guys fucking with that came out this year? I know we're going to say Donda 100%.
Yeah, of course.
Like, can we make a solid top 5 right now? I mean, I'll say Donda. Are we going to say CLB was top 5 of the year?
Nah, I don't think so.
And should we limit this to hip hop?
I mean, I think even if I didn't, I don't know if it wouldn't just be all hip hop albums, me personally. But I say my top 5 albums, Tyler for sure is in my top 5.
Okay. You can put Donda?
Yeah, of course Donda would be in there.
Are you gonna say CLB? I'm gonna honestly put Baby Keem's album top 5. I really like Baby Keem.
Baby Keem's album is definitely top 5 this year for me.
Right?
1000%. That album was really good.
This is off the top right now. I'm looking at albums that released this year. I don't know about you.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking at albums.
I would put Thames in there. Her newest album.
Thames.
Thames.
I've never really listened to Thames. Is that like R&B?
Yeah.
Oh, Thames. I'll check that out.
I mean, I don't really listen to only rap, so most of my top 5 albums would be like all different genres.
Yeah.
But I do want to say that I don't know if you guys had seen, but Tierra Whack released 3 different albums. One was titled Rap ? Hip Hop, or wait, no, Rap ? R&B, and then the other one was Pop, and it was 3 songs on each album, and like all pertain to that specific genre.
That's a super cool way to release a little EP.
Hell yeah. I've never seen it done, so I was like, she continues to inspire me and to like
I don't know.
Show me some new shit.
Party Next Door did that cool thing where he did colors.
Ooh.
And you know, like each song was like a different like vibe, you know. I thought that was pretty cool.
I don't know how I forgot that this release is here, but that J. Cole album, obviously.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna have to put Roddy Ricch's album on there. I think.
Hey, there you go. I think
that's
you got to include whatever you like, honestly. So that would be Tyler for me, J. Cole, Baby Keem, Donda, and then for my 5th album.
Damn, that was quick.
That'll fill up fast, honestly, when I think about, there was a lot of good music released this year, high key.
Still nothing from Rihanna.
I know.
Sign Language 2, are you putting that on there?
No, nothing from Thug, unfortunately, even though I did like, was it Punk? Punk was cool.
I don't know, man. I'm looking at this year and it's like, I might put Isaiah on there. Isaiah Rashad.
Oh, I forgot Isaiah released an album.
Blast, he had a good album.
Yeah, but are we talking album of the year?
I mean, depends on what you're looking for. To me, he came fresh.
Is he top 5 for you?
For me, yeah.
Okay.
Of albums that
Lil Nas X?
He had a great album.
I mean, he could very much win, but my personal taste is no.
Yeah, this could be a personal...
Adele's album?
None of us listen to Adele. Let's be real.
Justin Bieber?
What? Come on, bro.
I mean, for me, Casey Musgraves, if you're going full genre, like Casey Musgraves, she had one of the most incredible, beautiful albums of all time ever.
Talk your shit.
Taylor Swift released, I didn't...
Yeah, thank you.
That was the wrong drop.
Oh, Nas.
And Olivia Rodrigo's
Nas, the new project?
Yeah, King's Disease and Magic he just released. I haven't
listened to Magic.
Jasmine Sullivan, she released the album, but
damn, that was a good album.
Hotels was good, and then what's her name? Summer Walker's album was fire.
Really? Fire? I just like 3 songs on it.
Really?
I just felt like I love her for her like I don't know. I just felt like it didn't feel like her.
That's fair. I feel like when I first listened to it, I didn't like it compared to the first album. Then I listened to it, I gave it like 2 more spins, and then I started fucking with it a lot more.
Maybe I'll just listen to it again because I do love her.
Summer, yeah, you might have to.
Honestly, man, I'm looking at just like what I listen to, even in my own music playlist, and I feel like I've already named all my favorite albums. There wasn't that much music for me this year that, at least we're talking like standalone projects. I did really like Roddy.
The Pierre Bourne album. That shit was that'd be number 5 for me right there.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Rest in peace, Draco the Ruler. His album So Cold, I Do It to Him Too. It's a long title, but I listened to it after he passed, and honestly, bro, the appreciation for all these tracks, like, he was such a great artist, man. Like, rest in peace for real, because
yeah, honorable mention would be, I'd say, the Young Dolph. What was Dolph's album name?
I haven't gotten into Dolph like that.
You missing out, dude.
I need to check him out.
Yeah.
I feel like Draco hits more for me because he's a Cali artist, and I feel like the bop is familiar to me.
Yeah.
Like, he has that bop, and it's just like, I don't know, something about it. I really fuck with it. Like, I feel like I can listen to any Draco song. I'm just like, this is a fucking bop.
Man, I had just recently started listening to Young Dolph, and I didn't realize until I was talking with Terrence that like that southern rap shit, like that's like when I would go to the bars where I'm from, like that was the kind of vibes we had. So like that shit hits hard for me. Like,
hell yeah,
you're from Cali, you like that bop shit, like that down south shit. I'm like,
Young
where
Dolph
are we?
slaps go crazy. His beat selection was always crazy. But yeah, the Paper Route Illuminati album.
I listened to that though.
That's an honorable mention.
It's a good.
Actually, but Dumb and Dumber 2 is fire. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that one was really good. But yeah, those are definitely my top 5 listens for this year.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys got your top 5s like that.
I mean, I probably have like top 3 or 4, but this is in no order. I'm gonna say Live.
Yeah, mine was definitely in no order.
Live Life Fast. I'm just saying that first because I'm looking at it right now. I really like that Roddy album. I'm gonna say probably Isaiah's album. I'll put that up there. Donda. Come on. Should have said that first. This is tough. Baby Keem.
Yeah, it's already 4. Is every time you got on 5?
Do I want to put Drake's album there? I don't. As much as that.
I mean, I don't think that's the thing. I don't think you should look at putting Drake's album in the top 5 and as a bad thing at all.
Not that
if you're a Drake fan, you're a Drake fan.
I am a Drake fan, but I'm just saying, like, it wasn't his best project, and I'm trying to say, like, honestly, there's got to be something better they released this year that I was fucking.
It not being Drake's best project, but still being your top 5 is not a bad thing.
Honestly,
because
if I'm looking solely in hip hop, if we're talking that, I might throw CLB in there.
Was it better than J. Cole's project to you?
Honestly, J. Cole, the off season.
Was it the comeback? Was it J. Cole's?
It was the off season, right?
Was that his last album? Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. I think I would revisit Drake's album before I would revisit Cole's, but that just might be me right now. You know, like maybe J. Cole's album A to Zombie. Like it's hard to put those neck and neck because, especially for my last slot for top 5. I mean, I don't know. It's a tough sell. I might just settle with top 4 and call it.
I mean,
that was in no order, by the way. No order.
If that's how you feel, I mean, then I don't know if you ever really liked that project.
J. Cole?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you ever really liked that project.
No, I liked it, but I'm just saying, like, I'm looking at it was cool. But, like,
if you're saying it was cool, then you never really like, because the off season to me undoubtedly was fire. And everything the way you're talking is how I feel about Drake's project. It was cool, That's how I thought how you felt about with J. Cole. The off season,
how the music makes me feel.
That's fair.
Like
100%.
Like J. Cole's project definitely hits more in terms of like what he's saying and like just the overall artistry. I feel like he's probably spent way more time with this as opposed to Drake. I could be wrong.
It's hard for me to see. I don't even want to speculate. It's hard for me to say that.
Yeah.
Who knows? This nigga could literally just be going in the booth
I also
and
heard
just saying that shit.
That Knife Talk. That's
what I'm saying.
That was supposed to be on 21's album. That wasn't even supposed to be a Drake track.
Is that true? Where did you hear this?
I don't know if that's true or not.
Did you just hear this? Where did this come from?
I've heard that. That's alleged.
Because it sounds like a 21 song.
That I heard that it was supposed to be on Savage too.
Yeah, it sounds like a 21 song
too.
It sounds like a 21 song. 1, 21 Savage is going harder on the song. 2, Drake's bars on the song sound like feature bars.
That's what I'm saying.
They sound like he was rapping like this is a This is not my song.
I feel like both those albums are mid. I'm gonna settle with my top 4.
I can't say that about you. Where do you get the mid from the off season? The same way you bring up.
It's a phenomenal album, but I just
this valid mid.
But,
you brought up valid mid from
in my day-to-day life. I'm not gonna go to J. Cole to listen to that vibe because I need something to amp me up. I live a fast life.
Yeah,
I live a faster life. So you feel me?
T lives a fast. Do you hear this? T lives a very fast life. In the words of T Rich, Rowdy T.
I hope it's fast and long. You know what I'm saying?
Rowdy T Rich.
Live fast and die young. No, I don't want to die young. I want to live long. That's why I'm gonna become an android.
I think that's why I couldn't. I listened to that album with like a taste in my mouth because I had just watched
Rowdy's album.
Because I had just watched the Juice WRLD documentary, and like just to hear him manifest his young death and like to really breathe that into existence, and then to hear someone else singing like "Live Fast," and like I get it. That's like a very basic.
But no, you can't say that because in the beginning,
I'm just telling you my experience.
But in the intro, he literally says, he's like, I realize like life moves fast. He's like, I want to take my time. He's literally, the whole album is
but
about.
But he wants to die young. That the live fast is whatever. The die young is where I draw the line. I don't want to sing a song about die young. I'm not trying to die young. Personally,
I don't know if that was the message behind the song.
I'm just saying, from my experience, I just watched the Juice WRLD thing, and it made me feel some type of way because it was very emotional because I love Juice.
I mean, yeah, he was doing like massive drugs, though. I don't think Roddy does drugs like that.
I'm just saying that's the space I was in.
I feel you just because of how much I did kind of fuck with a few songs off of that Juice WRLD album. I couldn't even. It was hard to listen to just because of how he was talking and how the way he died. Yeah, of course I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, like just I had just watched that documentary.
Just real quick though, side note. 7 years ago, J. Cole's 2014 Forest Hills Drive debuted at #1 on Billboard 200.
You said 14 years ago?
7 years ago.
Oh, it's like
in 2014.
Okay.
It has never left the chart and is still in the top 100.
What?
Still?
Good for him.
Wow.
This was tweeted yesterday.
I mean, it's a great album.
I mean, how the fuck has it never left the charts though?
That's crazy.
If that album
is
still
Runaway still on the charts?
That's what I mean. I don't know. I think this is the album. This is just talking about
Dark
albums.
Twisted Fantasy.
That's what I'm saying. If this album is still in the charts,
there's gotta be other shit.
There's gotta be other albums that are still in the charts for that long.
I would think like a Drake album for sure.
I mean, yeah, Drake album.
Like maybe Take Care.
I'm trying to see if there's any other albums that have been. Is there still a Nicki? Hold on, is there?
Well, you hear that rain? It's definitely raining outside. Do you guys want to talk about like favorite movies of the year?
I don't know if I have that.
If you could pull up like movies, best movies.
Because I haven't seen Spider-Man yet. You guys seen Spider-Man?
I haven't.
Dune was good to me.
Dune was fire.
Dune was fire. I fuck with Dune.
Like if we're putting a comedy movie in there, like Don't Look Up.
I just didn't like the ending because it just was just too much of a. I even though I know there's obviously a trilogy or whatever.
Yeah.
I hate when they end so much on like, go see the next movie.
You have to see it.
Yeah, like it wasn't. Like, because if for whatever reason, if they never make another fucking Dune, even though the next Dune is already in production and almost already pretty much made type shit, if they never were to, like, the ending just didn't wrap up shit, and even within that story that was happening right then and there, that like it was just like I just didn't like. I hate movies that end like that.
I feel that.
But other than that, the movie was fucking crazy.
No one put an ice cube in here for me.
Oh,
you guys must hate me.
Did you ask for Ice Cube?
Yes.
I didn't know
that. Damn, I'm looking at the movie list right now, but
let's see. My favorite movies that were released in
A lot of it was we watched it at home, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to think, what did we see in the theaters?
It'd have to be probably, pretty personally right now, because I haven't seen Spider-Man, it'd probably be The Matrix, low key.
Oh, you already seen it? The new one?
The new one, I seen it on Christmas. I seen it on Christmas Day.
Oh, dope.
Shit was fire. I mean, granted, it might not be for everyone, but for the Matrix enthusiasts, it was. We'll talk about it after I don't know if you guys are gonna go see it, but we'll talk about it.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I rewatched it with Kristen, but honestly, that shit had such a big impact on me as a kid. I don't think it hit Kristen as hard.
That's wild that it didn't.
Like, I know you probably enjoyed it, Kristen, but like that whole like red pill, blue pill shit, and like
that shit was wild.
When the little kid with the spoon, that shit to me as a kid,
that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was
There
nuts.
is no fucking spoon.
He was like, there is no spoon.
Nigga, there's no spoon,
there
my
is
nigga.
No spoon.
My nigga, there's no spoon. Bro, there's really no spoon.
That literally was the message of the whole movie, honestly.
Nigga, there's no spoon, dog. Bro, I wanted to see this Finch movie with Tom Hanks. I still didn't see that shit.
That came out this year?
You know why? It was the Apple TV shit. That's why I didn't see that shit.
Apple TV?
Yeah, that's why I didn't see it. I don't have Apple TV, and
what was it, Apple Plus or whatever?
No, it's Apple TV. You know Apple TV has their own streaming service.
I thought it was Apple Plus or whatever.
No, it's called Apple TV.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What's Apple?
What about Shang-Chi? Did you see Shang-Chi? You like Shang-Chi?
Oh damn, we haven't seen it yet. But I heard.
What about
y'all are
I
racist?
heard that was a real banger.
Judas and the Messiah?
Judas and the Messiah.
Oh, that was good as fuck. I can't believe that was still this year.
What was Judas and the Messiah?
Look it up.
It's with the Black Panthers.
Oh yeah, now that one's good. That was this year. Damn, that was this year.
Yes, sir.
Judas and the Messiah. That was good. That was a good movie. That was a really good movie, actually.
Yo,
crazy ass ending. That ending was wild.
I'm in the top 50 of the year, and there's honestly some movies I've never seen on here, and I might have to come back.
Let's hear them. What is it?
Bro, I mean, if I just say these names, you're not going to know any of them. But the screenshots look fucking cool.
Let's hear them.
All right. I'm just going to say off some random names. Here we go.
Let's hear them.
All right, here we go. The Hand of God.
What?
Bad Luck Banging or Loomy Porn.
Hold on. What are you? How do you know?
Wait. Together.
These sound horrible.
Wait. Zola.
What? These ones sound horrible. Last Duel. Oh, I know that one's who directed that one? I think
The Novice.
That sounds horrible.
The Lost Daughter.
The Last Duel I heard is good. The
Labyrinth of Cinema.
You just niggas just saying shit now. You just making shit up.
About Endlessness.
Niggas just making shit up. This sounds like you making shit up, bro.
Possession? In the Heights. Titan. Red Rocket. Pig.
Did you see the Suicide Squad sequel? Suicide Squad 2?
Get the fuck out of here. I'm not watching that shit.
Wait,
that shit was funny as fuck.
Nah, bro. That's not a good movie to me. Like, I feel like that's just mindless shit to watch. I'm trying to watch something that's gonna like leave me thinking more, or like
get the fuck out of here.
What are you talking about? I'm not trying to just watch some fucking like mindless.
You
violence.
always are trying to watch some shit like that. That sounds like horrible to always want to.
Bro.
Then you're never enjoying this shit. Then you're just always like having to focus on shit. You never just like, all right, I can just eat some popcorn and just watch some
That's not
shit.
true, because I've watched like John Wick. I love John Wick. There's no plot to that.
So then what are you talking about then? That literally goes against what you just said, because John Wick is not that.
What do you mean?
What you just said as far as what kind of movies you be trying to watch.
I mean, it just depends on who directs it, like how it's shot.
Exactly.
It's all about the vibe. It can be about nothing. Like, even Tarantino's films, like some of those films are literally about nothing.
Of course, or not necessarily about nothing, but it's a movie where you can enjoy it, and it doesn't take a deeper level of thinking, and that's what it was with a thing. They had a good list of, because I think the issue with the first Suicide Squad was that it tried to take itself too seriously. It tried to be too much of a. Like a competition to
Avengers and the other one, whereas this one is like more of like a superhero comedy type shit. The shit's dumb funny. It has a good list of characters, good list of villains, and it doesn't take itself too seriously, because that's what it is. Like, no one wants to see a bunch of villains that the government hires to do their dirty work be a serious ass movie.
I feel you.
Nah, and it was fucking free on fucking HBO Max. Shout out HBO Max.
Yo, and, HBO Max really held us down.
That's what I'm saying.
In COVID.
That's
Killing
what I'm saying.
especially with the
We need to buy
Insecure.
some stocks, low key.
Is that a thing? Can you buy stocks on HBO Max?
Let's find out.
whoever owns HBO Max.
Also, side note, Kristen and I have tickets to see Dave Chappelle in April.
Is that happening?
It's happening.
April 29th. If all
What's the
goes
show?
well.
What's the name of the show?
It's part of this Netflix.
Netflix is a joke.
Oh, you're going to Netflix as a joke thing? Oh, okay.
But
Isn't there going to be mad people there?
I mean, it's at the
There's like 100 different shows.
That's what I say. It's like the fest. It's like the fucking
But it's all
Rolling
over.
Loud of stand up.
But it's all over the place. So we're going to be at the Hollywood Bowl, which is like, to me, I love the Hollywood
Do you
Bowl.
just
So
see
different-
Dave Chappelle that night, or you see a bunch of?
There will probably be some opening acts, but
yeah.
it's just him.
It's him. It's him. You're going to see, but you get a bunch of different acts as well.
But
probably.
like
Probably.
Pete Davidson's also in the special, and he's playing the same night in a different.
But in a different
He's
space.
like at the Troubadour. or
Yeah, no,
something.
that shit is fire. Like, it sounds like it's gonna be lit.
And we got pretty good seats.
And it's cool. It's cool that you can have both experiences. You know, you either can buy your ticket, pull up, and go watch it, and you know, hey, I can just chill, and I'll get to watch all this at home on Netflix.
Yeah.
By the end of this year, or in
think so?
6 months. Oh, dude, bro? It's put on by Netflix. There's no
That's
fucking
true.
way that you're not gonna be able to watch this shit on fucking Netflix.
We'll probably
bro.
see ourselves in the crowd, honestly.
The benefit of going. The benefit of going is, one, you're probably getting guaranteed unedited Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, and I can see him in the real world.
I think what we will see,
He's my family member in my head.
I think what the end product would be on Netflix will be very different from going to every fucking shows, because I know there's probably a person who bought tickets to almost every fucking comedian who's going to see all them shits, who's like all in on that shit.
We got to see if we can like yell or something and get our voice on that.
I feel like it'll be cut up in a way.
I love you, Dave.
I feel like it'll be cut up in a way where it's viewable on Netflix compared to you guys going live or whatever. So if you're like, guaranteed that shit'll be on Netflix, but there's definitely a benefit of going to see that shit live always with stand up.
No, I'm super excited, bro.
Yeah.
I've never seen Dave Chappelle live, and I'm just excited.
I've only seen him once, and it was
you've seen him? See, that's cool.
I've seen him once, and it was Dave Chappelle post Comedy Central, still on the low-key comedy club come up in New York.
Shit.
So it was after he left Comedy Central, went to Africa, all that shit, and he's back in America, low-key hitting comedy clubs all over America.
Before he made his camp.
Before he like made his big comeback, but he's hitting all these small. So I'm in a small comedy club in fucking New York with the homie who does stand up, and Dave Chappelle pulls up, was in the back. I see him. He's chilling in the back, smoking a cigarette. Mind you can't smoke cigarettes in New York at the time. And he's in the back smoking a fucking cigarette inside. And you can't smoke inside. It's already been made illegal. You can't smoke inside, but it's Dave Chappelle, so this nigga's just allowed to smoke a cigarette inside. And he just hops up on stage and did like 45, maybe like an hour, and was just so natural. He was honestly just chatting, talking. And this nigga was just funny as fuck. Shit was amazing. I'm super excited for you guys to go see this dude.
Hell
I
yeah.
can't wait.
Yeah. It's gonna be legit.
And I know, and I feel like that will probably be his first like appearance since all of the recent drama that he's been in.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, if they haven't watched it, it turns out I feel like most of them didn't even watch this. Most most of the people who were hating on him didn't even watch the fucking special.
No, I'm not talking about that at all. I'm talking about just the aspect of like him coming with like new fresh shit that like to the world. Like we'll kind of be there for that.
Well, no, because I'm saying that in the sense that it seems like that kind of is behind him now. Like, yeah. Like if either the way he addressed it in the special was so like,
if you're not listening to me, I will be able to tell.
Exactly. So at this point, that drama seems like it's behind him.
Yeah.
It seems like most of the people who were hating on him didn't watch the special. They were just using it as either to get content and just keywords, hot topic type shit. And he's good because this shit is dumb. It's led by Dave Chappelle. He's one of the headliners on it, on the whole thing. So
I mean, Netflix literally gave him his money.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they gave him the bag. So
I'm excited.
I am wondering if because his contract is done with Netflix, I do wonder what he is going to do. If he's just gonna pull back, if he's just gonna, be faithful to Netflix.
He might get his own shit.
That's what I'm saying. He has the ability to
like get real Comedy Central.
I don't know what it would be. I don't know what in the comedy world that they know. Comedians know whatever it is, whether it's some level of stream, whatever it is, they know. I don't know what it would be, but he would be the dude to get it or to do it. He's that big.
Or at least who deserves it.
Yeah. He's that big though. He's that much
goat. He's the GOAT.
He's that much of a household name at this point. So like I do wonder because I'm sure whatever it is, Netflix would still support him because he's shown them nothing but love. But like I do wonder what he's gonna do because his contract is done with Netflix. That last one was it with Netflix.
We shall see.
Yeah, I do wonder where he's gonna go because
I also want to know what's gonna happen with this fucking dinosaur embryo that they discovered. Like, are we making dinosaurs now or what's good?
Was it hold on, what do you mean it was an embryo? Please explain for me and the people who do not know what the fuck you were talking about.
It's pretty simple, man. They discovered a dinosaur embryo that was perfectly pretty much preserved in China. So like they have this embryo now. It's like, could we study that DNA and just make some dinosaurs? Is it embryo?
Oh, okay.
So imagine
it's not an egg or anything.
Imagine a chicken inside the egg. No, yeah, they have dinosaur eggs. It's like an embryo in the egg, all completely perfectly preserved.
That's kind of wild. Hold on. I need to see.
I mean, it's Jurassic Park. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Minus it, we don't have to suck the blood through a fucking sap mosquito. We just have the egg.
Are you looking at it?
It's an exquisitely preserved dinosaur embryo. Oh, see, it's been fertilized. I was hoping for like an egg that we can crack and eat type shit.
I hate you, Sin.
You would want to eat it?
Hell yeah, a dinosaur egg.
What if they could wake that dude up?
You know, a dinosaur egg, that yolk. Come on, bro.
How does
with the everything bagel?
No, bro.
With the everything bagel soaking that
a body of a dinosaur is perfectly preserved in that egg. That is crazy. You're tripping, bro.
Bro, what is it? What is the sunny side? Is it the sunny side up?
Get the fuck out of here.
You love a sunny side. I know it's.
I'm not eating a sunny side up dinosaur egg. You're
bro. I think you're capping because
you would eat that shit.
Hell yeah! If it was if it wasn't fertilized, if it was an egg, can you crack?
Nah.
Have you ever seen them crack a ostrich egg? Have you ever seen them make an ostrich egg?
No.
You never seen them like make an ostrich
cook it like an egg?
Have you ever seen an ostrich egg?
Yes.
How big a fucking ostrich egg is? Have you ever seen them make an omelet or like eggs with the? Oh my god, them shits look wild. So I can only imagine what the size of this dinosaur egg is.
Looks pretty large.
It looks insane.
So you would.
I'm talking about Justin because unfertilized eggs.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Unfertilized eggs happen. Is it almost like a woman having her period? Like an animal's gonna they're gonna shoot out an egg regardless.
An egg is a period. Every time.
That's what I'm saying. It's a period, right? Period. Okay, so an egg's gonna come at rapping regardless. So, granted, yes, T. I feel you on this. I would love to see what this would have became.
But let's just say for all circumstances, I have an untouched Tyrannosaurus egg. Bro.
I'm saying,
fuck science.
if you can't crack that egg and you're going to fucking Jurassic Park,
use a hammer.
Are you pulling up to Jurassic Park?
See, because the issue is with Jurassic Park.
Are you trying to see some dinosaurs?
My issue is that dinosaurs all seem massive. They all seem so big. Look at how we act around animals that are smaller than us and treat how we treat animals that are smaller than us. Dogs, cats, all that. We like love them and enjoy them, but at the end of the day, we treat them like they're beneath us because they're smaller than us. They're a dog or I don't want no big ass bird picking me up and fly. Nah, dude, these fucking dinosaurs are big as fuck, dude. I don't know. I don't even know.
Christian, would you go to Jurassic Park?
I don't even trust being around elephants and shit.
No.
I don't even trust being around an elephant.
Would you let an elephant pick you up?
No, bro. Like
no. And hippos are very dangerous. If you ever see a hippo, run.
Bro, I'm so scared of that shit, dude. I'm so scared of that shit. Just because, like, granted, like, you see plenty of videos. I just seen a video the other day. The elephant literally took the lady's hat and pretended to eat it. Everyone laughed, and then the elephant took, like, because it used its snout, took the lady's hat off.
Oh, I saw that.
Eat it.
I saw that shit.
And then it was like, oh, no, here you go, and gave her a hat back. Nigga, what? Nigga, what? Are you serious, dog? That's crazy that an elephant can tell a joke like that. That's essentially a dad joke. That's essentially an elephant dad joke, dog. That's an elephant dad joke. Oh, I'm an elephant. Hey, pretend to eat your hat. Psych, here's your hat back. That's an elephant dad joke. So that's crazy to me, and I respect the elephant's intelligence to understand timing, comedic timing, and all that. But I still, in the end of the day, that's a wild animal to me, and he can crush me with his bare fucking trunk.
Yeah,
like,
he could fucking slap you 10 feet across the room.
Have you seen the video of the elephant going wild in like a city? And it was mad hard. They had mad hard time stopping it.
No.
They ended up having to kill it, but they were trying not to. And he was just running through the city, killed mad people. Like was just fucking people up and shit like that.
God damn.
Yeah, no, shit's crazy. Shit's insane, dog. Like, elephants are insane. Same thing I feel about monkeys and shit. I mean, I understand they are intelligent and all that, but it seems like with monkeys and gorillas or primates, it seems like they have emotions like us. And you see how we get with our emotions, and you see how we are. Sometimes we lose control and might say something. This monkey just happens to have the strength to rip your fucking face off. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna just be hanging around no monkey, even though you think you have it trained and all that. Like, it's just, those things just scare the fuck out of me.
There's this woman on Instagram that was fucking, she has a monkey and a dog, and they just play together.
That shit was cute as fuck.
It do be cute. It be super cute.
But that monkey could rip your arm out right out the socket.
That's my issue.
A little monkey cannot rip your arm out.
Yes, it could.
Nah,
100%.
those monkeys
You
be
think you
super
can't
strong.
fight back?
A little chimpanzee could rip your fucking arm off.
I don't understand how you can.
Well, it depends. I don't know.
So
I didn't see the animal, so I don't know how big it is.
It was little. It was like a little person.
Are you talking about that one or just like a small?
You're talking about a gorilla? Yeah, that shit will actually kill me. A chimpanzee? I could fight a chimpanzee.
I think chimps are pretty strong.
But then who's to say they're stronger than me?
I think they are. Kristen.
Is a chimpanzee stronger than
a chimp?
me?
Yeah, a chimp is definitely stronger than you.
Yeah, chimps are strong.
It was a little one.
Wait, Sin, am I capping or chimps strong?
No, chimp is strong as fuck. Chimpanzee.
Kristen, you're tripping.
You didn't see that video? Who's having that video?
If you guys think you couldn't fight a chimpanzee, at least
I don't know if I
could try.
This nigga,
you motherfuckers have no confidence.
Kristen, if I had to fight a chimpanzee for my life, I might get fucked up.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not 100% confident I could fight a chimp.
That actually sounds super frightening. I don't know.
I could fight a shark. I could fight anything.
Are chimps strong as fuck?
Are you looking up how strong a chimp is?
Are chimps stronger than?
Wait.
Listen. Chimps are far stronger than we are. A chimpanzee had pound for pound as much as twice the strength of a human when it came to pulling weights.
But which size of a chimpanzee?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
I don't give a fuck. I would fight a shark too.
I mean, how though? Because if you're in water, there's no way.
I don't know.
That's what I mean.
I would go full psycho and rip its eyes out.
They say that chimps are 3 to 5 times stronger than humans.
I'm 3 to 5 times stronger than humans.
But their explanation for why still might pass muster. They say that a big reason chimps can lift heavier things than we can is they have less control over how much muscle they use each time they lift. Humans have a lot more fine motor control than chimps. We do things like play guitar, paint tiny. Okay, but
chimps.
There's fully grown chimpanzees. I'm talking about this was a child chimpanzee. I could fight a child chimpanzee.
I don't know, Kristen. That shit might be strong as fuck. I think you're underestimating it.
Kristen, this chimpanzee will fuck me up.
I'm not fighting that.
Holy
this nigga
shit.
will fuck me up.
That is a scary ass chimpanzee.
I'm not fighting that chimpanzee. I'm fighting the chimpanzee that was in the video.
That chimp is ripping your arm off for sure.
That one is gonna kill me and rape me. That one would rape me, I think. That one was just nice, and that's the size of the other one.
That little baby chimp will fucking.
So I watched a video the other day, and it was like. I didn't know chimpanzees were this strong, and it shows a dude walking and the chimpanzee's pulling him up the road, and then the chimpanzee hops up this ledge, and then the chimp just stands there
and pulls him up.
Pulls the dude up the ledge, no problem.
That's
just
awesome.
Pulls him.
Yeah, I would still fight the one.
And I'm like, yo.
I'm
That's
gonna show
hard.
you a fucking picture,
bro.
Yo, if I had a chimp just pulling me up
the ledge, dog, with no not even needing to hold
and
shit.
y'all just kicking it.
And after he pulls him up, he pounds him. He gives him the pound.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck video is this?
I need a chimp pulling me up the ledges and shit.
And he's just pulling him. The chimp's just walking, and it's crazy because the chimp is so much shorter than you. You know,
but they're just strong as fuck.
Strong as fuck, dude.
Yeah, I'm not fighting a chimp at all.
It's wild how strong animals get, and they just are just in the wild instead of. They don't need to lift weights. They don't need to like work out. They don't.
No.
Yeah, I wonder if you have a limit on how strong you can get if you don't use weights as a human. But you work out. You still work out.
It's all based on like your DNA.
You still you still work out. You're still healthy. You still, are active. But you don't use any weights. You just use what is it called when you just use your body weight? I forgot what it's called. Is it calisthenic or some shit like that?
Oh no.
But exercise with just using your body weight, like not using any other weight. So like push-ups, sit-ups, crunches.
I don't give a fuck. This is the size of the chimp we were talking about. I could fight this chimp.
Kristen, that nigga will rip your face off.
He could, but I'm gonna fight him. I'm not gonna be a pussy like
Kristen,
you both.
He can fucking uppercut your chin off.
Nah, Kristen, what I'm saying is
that chimp is strong as shit.
Yeah, what I'm saying is because the way they fight.
It may look nice.
They're gonna bite me.
No, well, they'll bite.
I'll bite them back.
They bite, but what they do is they grab and they twist. So and they go for vital areas. Maybe because of how human they are, they know. But anytime you see the attacks, or even if you look at like them fighting after they fight other monkeys, like they go for like vital areas. So they're gonna go for your face, grab that shit, twist and pull, go for your it's wild. I don't understand. Yeah,
that's fucking scary, bro.
It's scary as
I'm
fuck.
not. If I see a chimp and he's pressing me, I'm going the other way for sure.
But the biting was serious, Kristen. That biting, what you said, is real.
Kristen,
I'm not trying to get bit. Them teeth look.
This was a chimpanzee the size of an English bulldog, just for the viewers. So I'm only floating a bulldog.
That's a
English
big
bulldog.
ass.
That's a no.
That
For the
was a
listeners
fucking
and for the
photo.
viewers,
That was a big ass dog.
No, that's
we need
an
to put.
English
We need to.
bulldog.
You need to. Yeah, maybe you might need to put the. You might
He's
need to.
easily like 3 feet. That's
You might need to put the spot check in this part
He's
of the episode so you can
down.
show the viewers. That's a big
that'll
ass
be the
chimp.
episode
That's a
photo.
big ass chimp. Yeah, no, that's a big ass
You
chimp.
gotta save that, Chris.
That's a big ass chimp.
I'll
I'm sorry.
fight that little bastard.
That motherfucker is giving you the work.
No.
That little nigga's.
We should have a fighting competition between the three of us.
And he's able to climb
Terrence
trees.
can fight the whoever wins.
I was gonna say, I thought you were saying we had to fight, but we had to fight a chimp. No, and whoever wins.
No, we would fight each other.
Nah. Kristen, what are you talking about?
And whoever wins at the end has to fight a chimp.
Okay.
In a ring.
Yeah, no facts.
In a fucking bull ring, like.
Fuck.
Where you like look down on the people fighting, like gladiator style.
Would you punch me in the face for $1 billion?
Don't.
Hell yeah,
Kristen.
Please punch me. Please, everyone punch me in the face.
I'll give you a
serious? I'm gonna say no, so you'll be like, oh, and then I'm gonna punch you in the face. So you ain't expecting it, and then after you're gonna be mad, you be like, what the fuck? I'll be like, here, baby, and I'm gonna show you the check for $1 billion, and then you be like,
you're gonna give her the full bill?
That's when we had seen a video of this woman asked her man. He said, hell yeah, I'll punch you hard as fuck.
Yeah, he's like, I'll punch you hard as fuck.
I said, Terrence,
so
I said, if there is $1 billion on the line,
nah, Kristen,
if there's $5 on the line,
I'm punching you in the fucking face.
I'm be like, no, baby, I would never. And you be like, oh, and I'm gonna just wail on you.
And then you're gonna
I'll be like, Kristen, I'm sorry. Kristen would fucking punch the fuck out of me for $1 billion.
No, if for $1 billion for
she wouldn't even think about it.
For a large amount of money, you're just gonna buy me gifts, and I'm gonna.
Kristen,
understand.
I'd be like, punch me in the face,
I've been punched in the
please.
face before. I can handle it.
Right in
Just
my
don't
fucking
break
eye.
my fucking nose.
That would be mad selfish of me to be like, no, don't punch me in the face.
Would you cut off your arm for $1 billion?
That would be
different.
selfish as fuck. To be like,
different.
oh,
Why you gotta bring it there? That's so different.
Would you cut off your arm for $1 billion?
No.
Nah, it's not enough money. I don't think there's enough money for me to cut off.
$1 billion?
Wait, who's giving me the money?
You could get yourself a robot arm.
Nah, you can, because it'd be
want a skin arm.
there's billionaires right. There's armless billionaires right now. Like it is.
Pull up an armless billionaire. You're not
Would you cut out one of your eyeballs for $1 billion?
No, I'm not harming myself in that manner.
Billionaires,
Would you lose an eye for $1 billion?
I wouldn't. I don't think there's enough money for me to give up the fact of me just being an intact human.
I
don't think there's not enough money.
My pinky finger.
Time and health are like the most valuable things. There's nothing really you can replace. Like,
I could take this pinky. I don't need it.
4 fingers?
I could still do shit with it.
See, that's the
no
thing,
one's
though.
paying you $1 billion.
That's what I mean. No one's paying you mad bread for that.
You might get $100K.
No one's
Would you do this shit for $100K?
2 pinkies. I take two.
There's
pinkies
people,
off for 10
Kristen. There's people who are born without pinkies.
Yeah, my homie Patrick Robb.
There you go, and I'm sure he probably lives a very normal life without a pinky.
Well, people drag him.
Yeah,
for most of his
but I mean,
childhood.
all right, yeah, you're gonna deal with that.
Four
But
fingers,
hey,
Rob.
had when he was young, right? When they dragged him when he was young.
Yeah, but his shit looked really
No,
nice.
but they dragged him when he's young.
I mean, probably would still do.
But
He lives in a small town.
had him be like, yo, I gave this pinky up for $1 billion.
That's next level.
They'd be like, oh,
Kiss my ring.
yeah,
bitch.
exactly. They'd be like, oh shit, like what the fuck? But no one's gonna. I don't think anyone's gonna. Realistically, no one's coming with that kind of offer for your pinky. They're not.
No.
They need an eye. They need
we
an
need
arm,
eye,
a hand,
arm, maybe
a testicle.
all your toes. All your toes.
Yeah, I want to wear sandals.
The most realistic question right now that I could answer as far as like a price would be circumcision. Like, would you not circumcision?
Cut your balls off?
No, not cut your balls, but just what is it when you can't have kids?
Like a
Tubes tied?
Yeah, getting with the male though,
vasectomy?
a vasectomy. How much would they pay you right now to get a vasectomy? Could I give you $1 billion?
It's worth $10.
Could I save my sperm?
You can because you can fucking reverse it.
No,
vasectomy
Put it
is
down, flip it, and reverse it.
It's not permanent.
No. I'm telling you. I'm giving you.
You could freeze them.
That'd be the only one right now. That's the only realistic offer you can give me right now. There's probably a financial price on. Is how much would I cost for you to never be able to reproduce again? That's the only thing you could take away from me right now as a human. That I'd be like, oh yeah, shoot. Yeah.
What if you froze them?
see that. Honestly, I mean, I know real in the all literal sense, those are my kids, but I wouldn't feel like those were my kids.
Damn.
Because they were in a tube. They were chilling.
No,
outside
you put them in your.
They were chilling
in your
outside.
wife's hoo-ha.
No, but
I think you could even put them in yourself. And
you were talking about if
I.
you were saying I froze them, so I didn't do it right then and there because obviously if they ask me right now, I don't have that person.
Wait, did you see the lady that was a nurse that said she had switched like 80 some children or however many children at birth? And their families never knew. Like, that's the kind of vibe you're talking about, right? It's like, you don't know for sure if it's yours.
Damn, imagine just giving someone else not your kid. You know, it's like,
well, no, I was just saying on how the children were had. If I bust in a cup and those children chill in the fridge for 5 years, and then after you take it and use a turkey baster and put it in an egg, genetically that's my kid, but that's not my kid, bro. I'm sorry. You're not my kid. Like I didn't fuck your mom and impregnate her in the way that was not. Then I'm sorry. Like that, you're not my kid. I don't know you.
Hey,
we're not related.
Damn.
I'm sorry, but that's not. It's never gonna go down like that. So I don't have to worry.
Unless you get kidnapped and they put you to sleep and force you.
Well, hey, no. If that happens. And they take my sperm and all that, and all that shit happens. When I see that kid 10 years later, I'm like, bro, whatever happened, bro. But yo, I'm not your dad, bro. I mean, I am, but I'm not. Yo,
I'm not your dad.
Bro. Absent father, right there.
Yeah, I would be like, bro. Shit.
Nigga said peace,
nigga. Like I understand, but yo, they kidnapped me, dog. Raped me,
exclusive.
Took my sperm, nigga. And put it in your mom's, dog. Nah, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know you, nigga. I don't. Yeah. I'm sorry. But it is what it is. Don't kidnap and rape men
or women.
I mean, already we know that, but I feel like it's not said about men. Yeah, I feel like it's not said enough about men.
Damn,
maybe because it doesn't happen. Maybe because it might not happen enough. How do you guys feel about the Jussie Smollett shit? How he got found guilty of...
He did.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I didn't know he got found guilty.
Yeah, he found guilty.
I mean, shoot.
He got found guilty of that shit.
Where's my shit at?
Yeah, because the dudes, the bodyguards or the two dudes who did it, they went on the stand. And they said, like, pretty much the whole shit was planned.
Damn.
He had relations with one of them. He was having relations.
And he's in the closet?
Well, I don't know if it's the thing about him having a closet. They said they didn't actually have full-on sex. They just, did sexual things. Probably blew each other and shit. But,
little fellatio.
I just think that's crazy because I just feel like that's so much more intimate. What the fuck?
What, blowing?
Yeah.
Blow. Where's the fucking blow?
You're right. No, you're right, Kristen. It is.
I just want to say that this is the last episode of the year.
Last episode of this,
and it's also our fucking longest episode.
What are you guys looking forward to in the new year? What are you guys looking to accomplish? What's like your goals for the new year?
I want to be better to myself. I want to be a healthier person. I want to eat better. I want to treat myself better, get proper sleep, take breaks when I need it, breathe, take deep breaths, just overall, just treat myself better.
That's facts.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
I want to travel.
Definitely want to try. That's my main focus too. That's why I'm scared about this outbreak with the Omicron.
I mean, you already had it. Keep going.
Well, no, just in general though, about it shutting shit down. I might be cool, but it seems like it might be. It's looking like they might shut shit down.
The trend forecaster says that the end of January is going to be horrid.
That's what I'm saying.
The amount of people that have it. But just save your money as much as you can until we get through that, and then travel after.
Yeah, I'm hoping because there was the areas that I was looking to go to weren't even. I don't even know if they still might be shut down to travel. I've been trying to go to Japan for the longest, but their borders were shut down for most of this year. Yeah. Still, they weren't even letting people. I had a homie who's still been stuck over there who hadn't been able to get back to America. So that I feel you on that. Traveling I want to do. I just hope the second round don't fuck shit up, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah. For me, I'm trying to just like be a better person to myself, like eat better, just fucking, I hate working out, but I need to get myself like more physically fit and just like active, and also just want to like stay committed to the money, and like I want to get this bread and like just really start working on like my future and like my empire, and like if I want to have kids ever, like I want to have something to give them, you know?
Yeah, thank you.
That's a big deal.
I want a beach house, so if I really want a beach house, like I really need to be serious about my shit, you know?
Do you want the beach house to be the main house, or the beach house is like the beach house and then you like live in the main house and you go to the beach house type shit?
I don't even care. All I know is what I see for myself is me with a house full of like people that I love, and I'm just staring off into the ocean as the sun sets. Like that's how I want to live my life.
That's how much you have of that part of your life figured out.
I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but
all I gotta say is I believe you because you got 4 chains on right now.
4 chains.
2 bracelets.
And 2 bracelets.
It's actually 2 chains, 4 bracelets.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, damn.
And I posted a photo today of my mom and my Aunt Cheryl in herringbone necklaces. And when I found that photo, because I was digging through my photo box and found this holographic Charizard.
Charizard.
In mint.
Bitch ass niggas.
It's in mint condition.
Mint condition, 1995 shit. Bitch ass motherfuckers. Catch up.
But I seen that shit and I was like, this is why I'm obsessed. Like,
you gotta get that shit
evaluated, ranked. Fucking.
But I'm trying to sell it because I got this as a gift from technically an ex-boyfriend, but
fuck that nigga.
Oh, we're selling that shit today.
Yeah.
But
list it.
But
get that shit out the fuck out of here.
The only reason I was gifted this was because I had originally found one on like organically in a pack, and then this fucking bitch. I'm really cussing a lot today. I'm sorry, Taylor Hoolhurst.
Sorry for that.
You're a whore.
Whoa.
And I don't like you. And you hurt my feelings and my little baby feelings, and she made me trade her Charizard Pokemon card for like 4 bunk ass cards, and I did it because I always cared more about other people than myself.
Always.
Done with that. With 2021, it's over. And I'm selling this fucking card.
Fuck that card.
Yeah, man. Fuck that nigga too, man.
Yeah,
for real.
Did we have anything else we want to say to the people?
We love you at the end of the day.
Hey.
We love you guys.
Thank you.
And we can't wait for another year.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yes.
We made it.
We made it.
Well, we got
2021, we are done. Nah, it's done. It's your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
Yo, it's your boy T.
T will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Gang.
Yeah, thank you.
And we made it.
We made it to another end of the year.
Baby.
We love you guys. Hey.
Where's it at?
See you guys next year. Peace, bitches.
Peace.